Hi, everyone. Oh. There we go. That should be... There we go. Nice. Let's continue our game. Thank you all so much for tuning in. How's everybody doing? Sorry about the slight delay. VC's face was being just a little bit wonky, just a little bit weird, just a little bit strange. It's working out. You can see I'm moving, I'm zooming, I'm reacting, and acting. Oh my gosh. It is good to be here though. Back in Car Mechanic Simulator 2018, we got 3 land yachts that we're going to be turning into speedboats, making them really quick, making them very speedy, making them very nice. Let me adjust my camera. So basically, it wasn't detecting my camera. It wasn't detecting my camera. VC face wasn't doing that. And I was throwing all kinds of errors. So basically, I did a force close on VC face, and I also unplugged my camera, reset that, and then I deleted and reinstalled the firmware on the camera. So it's all working now, which is good. But oh my gosh, I had to scramble in that past like 5 minutes. Anyway, we have 2 vehicles here at the start in this garage. We have the Salem Thunderbolt based off of the 2nd generation Ford T-Bird. And of course we have the CO Hardfly, which is based off of, I want to say, the Chrysler 300, the old Chrysler 300. It looks that way. And both these vehicles, you can see here, there's barely enough space to walk behind them. They are huge. We also have a boat Kate based on the late 60s Chevy Impala, which is another massive vehicle with the potential for quite a bit of power. So we're gonna be upgrading all 3 of these today. All right, so that one doesn't accept the supercharged V8. Does this one? No. All right, so we're gonna be trying to get as much power out of a naturally aspirated engine as we can. So that'll be an interesting one. So I think we should start with the CO Thunderbolt, not the Salem Thunderbolts. And oh my gosh, this thing, it's in rough condition. Let's just put it that way. So let's go get this all into position, all of the stuff that we need to make this thing just a little bit cleaner, just a little bit less absolutely horrible. Yeah, we don't even have to drain the oil because the engine, there's basically no engine left. So let's use you. Let's see how much cleaner that looks. Look at that. Oh my word. You see, it's like just wipe it down with rusties. And of course, we want to use this as well. Clean up the interior. Hello there. Welcome, guys. Welcome, Mr. Midnight. Welcome, Greg. How are you doing? Here's our first car, the Salem Thunderbolt, and it was in dreadful condition. It still is in dreadful condition. You can see under here, it is, it ain't looking too good, but we're gonna turn this thing into something that can really go fast. Gonna be, trying to tear it down, and then we'll be seeing what all we can do with this. I wish there was high performance white wall tires. Just a little rusty. Just your average Maryland car. Playing a couple games today. Oh, nice. Anything cool in particular? What games were you playing? What were you doing in the games? How beat is stuff. I was gaming a little bit earlier as well as when Monza practice in Setta Corsa Competizione. Monza's a very fast track, very tricky track as well, despite only having 11 corners. You're playing Midnight Club 3 and Need for Speed 3. Just a 3-day. Very nice. Guys, I saw the pictures you posted in the Discord, the differences between the cars in the PlayStation 1 version of High Stakes and in the PC version. It is like a world difference. Holy cow. It's crazy then that when they went to the PS2 version, that the PS2 version looks so much better than the PC version. Like that is a huge graphical leap as well from there. Fuck Monza. All my homies hate Monza. Imola is the better Italian grade 1 track. Both on the PlayStation 1. Nice, nice, nice. I imagine running it off of an emulator or running it on the PS3 that you have. Unless you have like a legitimate like OG PlayStation 1, in which case that is cool as can be. Comparing 3. Oh, my apologies. 3 in high stakes. I misread that. Or I'm misremembering. That's still a huge graphical leap though. Holy cow. That is massive. That's a massive difference. Holy cow. Oh gosh, I got the super skinny tires here. So these are 195, 75 R15s. Another thing we're gonna do, I'm probably gonna keep them the same type of wheels and everything. It looks good. Ow, that's a crunch. Nice. Alright, so let's see. Rim 34. Cool. So let's go buy that. Let's go see if there's anything else that would look good. Or in the Thunderbolts. That is still a massive difference though. Actually, that Rim 34 looks really nice. It's a 15 size. So we're gonna keep it that size. And tire wall C. 15, 195, and 75. I'm gonna have this one be looking kind of close to stock because I don't think there's any custom body panels for this one. Let's check real quick. Thunder. Yeah, nothing. Okay. Cool. So we're gonna have to make it look kind of semi-stock. But this is gonna look super, super nice. Alright, gonna go to the tuning shop. Let's get the fuel pump. There we go. And let's also give me the fuel tank. There we go. Nice. Take you. Nice. Alright, we're also gonna need 4 small rubber bushings. And most of the other stuff actually can be repaired on the rear of the leaf spring cars. It is very, very nice in that regards. Very, very good way to kind of get things repaired and all that stuff. Like I like Monza even in iRacing, but in easy. It's just different physics engine and everything. You gotta you know, get used to it, and even then, it's a tricky course because if you make a mistake in one corner, it's leading onto a really long straight. 90%, like basically with the exception of like Lesmos 1, if you make a mistake on a corner, it's leading into a very long straight. So you need like a good exit out of those corners, but also you need but even then, because there's so few corners, that every single corner you need to basically attack like full tilt in the car with super low downforce, so you get high speed on the straights. And it's, oh my gosh, it's tricky. It's giving me a lot of issues as well. So I'm in the same league as Greg, and it's holy moly, it's tough. It's a very tricky track. I need leaf spring plates. There y'all are. This thing, want to get this all nice put together. Alright, we're gonna need a axle knuckle housing. And a quality low and wait for the carnage in front. Yeah, that's probably gonna be a solid strategy as well. Get the drafts on people in the straights and everything. That's probably gonna be a good option. I need 2 brake drums. We need 1 brake shoe, 2 brake drums. Rear after off a housing C, B, B. There we go. Yeah, this will be good. And we need 2 leaf spring U-boats. Right. Alright, so let's check here. Leaf. So I saw Yuki playing this game a little bit earlier as well. The 2021 version. Apparently there's much more shops as well. So things are in different shops as well. You gotta search for them, which is gonna make things a little bit tricky as well. Because I'm used to having everything, with the exception of the performance parts. Everything else is just in one kind of a one-stop shop for body, for you know, actual parts. Then you have the body parts, which is different as well, which are in the basically 2 different shops. One for OEM style body parts and one for the custom style body parts. Same with tuning parts, is basically mostly engine power adders in the tuning shop, but then everything else is just in the regular parts shop. And they have tires, rims, and transmission all have their own individual shops as well. But apparently they kind of changed things up a bit more in the 2021 version of this game. I've not played that one yet, but I've seen a couple other people play. It looks really cool. Definitely takes even longer for vehicle restorations. The car mechanic simulator 2015, like I could like speed run those restorations. But here it's much more difficult. A little bit trickier. Alright, so rear suspension is all put together, rear fuel system. What, haven't played the new one? Nah, I only bought the new one recently, but I'm kind of, you know, enjoying my time in the 2018 version, and I wanna kind of get a whole bunch of I wanna basically kind of see most of what this game has to offer first, before I go about playing the newest one. Just because I don't know, I'm enjoying the time with it. So I had 2015 for a very long time. That kind of got me through college, basically, right? Which was like in, you know, the late 2010s, mid to late 2010s. And but yeah, no, I got this one recently. Like back in 2022 or 2021, 2022. Like just before the other one came out, but I never got a chance to play it. So I'm like, you know what? I wanna play it, but I don't know if I'll like it. So I'm gonna just play the 2051 first one stream and see if I like that. And so we basically did every single vehicle fully tuned with basically the fastest engine to see just how fast each of them goes in Car Mechanic Simulator 2015. There wasn't too many there. But there was so many more vehicles in 2018 alone, and 2021 has even more. I have Xbox Pass, and I knew it was in it, so yeah, I'm gonna play. Yeah, nice. I've seen all the pictures and everything on the Car Mechanic Simulator subreddit, and it looks good. Like there's so many cool cars and everything. There's like the fictional Lamborghini. Like they add a lot more vehicle variety. But I don't know, I'm enjoying the 2018 one. It's just nice. It's nice, chill vibes. We've already, like, you know, kind of, not necessarily, pretty much into endgame, honestly. But it's very fun. Very chill. Alright. S6 PlayStation 1 has some cool, ooh, what kind of two player, isn't it? What options you have for the game modes? Anything unique to that game? Let's get this exhaust manifold out. It's interesting. So far, the first 2 cars that we do, they're not going to be able to be supercharged. So we're going to be full naturally aspirated, seeing how much power we can squeeze out of these things. It's going to be an interesting build. On the bright side, we can kind of keep him a bit more, shall we say, subdued, a little bit more incognito. Let's get all these caps out. No cap, no filler. Only engine. so far this build is coming along quite nicely. Oh yeah, we should probably remove all the gear train stuff. I like how despite this game probably being set in America just due to the sheer number of American cars, especially classic American cars in here, so many of the cars have manual transmissions because automatic cars do not have a clutch. They have a torque converter instead. That's mainly hot pursuit mode. You can both be racers, both be cops. Well, one is racing, one is... Ooh. That sounds like a lot of fun. I wish more games had local multiplayer. Ow, that's a crunch. Okay, thankfully at least the engine block is solid. So let's get this in here. Crankshaft is solid too. Oh, thank goodness. So have you done any of the localized multiplayer, Midnight? Any fun memories of that? Just vibing with people and everything. Alright, we need to piston with the Conrad. We need 8 of them. Boop. Not really. Yeah, it's difficult sometimes, especially like as an adult. It's difficult doing local multiplayer. I kind of basically run Parsec on my computer when I want to do run local multiplayer on some emulated games. Like I'll for example, like the first Star Wars Battlefront, I'll have someone like remote into my computer, and we'll both be versing each other in like the originals, the OG Star Wars Battlefront. I started playing these old games recently. Alright, what am I missing? Oh yeah, piston ring. Piston rings. We need 8 of them. I can not click away. Not, as much as I enjoy some of the cool features in modern games and like the better graphics and everything, there is a simplicity, a nice kind of charm to the retro games that just you don't get as much with the modern games. Like the closest modern game I think that kind of plays like a retro game is basically kind of like a game like Wreckfest, where it's no and even then it's still got the not necessarily battle pass, but like the weekly challenges and all that stuff. But in terms of like the career mode and the progression and everything, I was like, hey, I really want to watch, but Misty was already messed up. See you tomorrow. All right, take care. You have a great night. All right. What do I say? Thank you. You too. See ya. Caps. I need caps. I need no caps. I don't know how many caps of those I need, but I do need 3 crankshaft caps. And my mind is blanking. There we are. Ooh. All right. Let's see. Okay, so all the rod caps are bad too. All right, so we're gonna need 8 rod caps. That is good to know. Ah, man, work was a little bit hectic today as well, but it was a lot of fun. I got to do a bunch of hands-on work. We're prototyping a bunch of printed circuit boards, and so got those all assembled and soldered in, and I spent a lot of time putting in that conformal coating. If you're not familiar with conformal coating is basically a liquid silicone that kind of hardens into a protective layer. It basically prevents particles and everything from getting onto certain aspects of the circuit board and causing shorts or other misreads and all that stuff. And basically kind of put it over top of the solder. And oh my gosh, it smells so strong. So you gotta do it in a really well ventilated area. Also some really cool game. Ooh, tell me more. I want to hear about these. What game options are there? What do we have for the game options? Boop and then boop. All right, let's see. We need an oil filter as well. V8 overhead valve. There's local speedometer modes depending on the track display mouse pro. Oh, that is so cool. That is nice. That is really, really nice. Boop, boop, boop. And let's get you. There we go. We can get all of the gear train on now. Gotta make sure we get the performance clutch on. Oh, I love the performance gear train stuff. Get those nice quicker shifts. Get that power to the ground. There we go. Get this back up. If I remember correctly, one of the Need for Speeds had a localized police mode where the police would have a like they not only like have the accent and everything, but they go full, yeah, they speak the language. That one was so cool to young Isaac playing that. And hearing, you know, going to the German course and hearing them speak German. Although the British cops kind of sounded a bit weird. But otherwise, oh my gosh. That was so much fun as well. Because then, like, you know, if you don't speak the language, you have that added immersion of, I don't know what they're saying. They're just angry. They angry. So it's very, you have that added stress now of trying to piece together like different words that you can recognize, and you know, being like, okay, that means spike ship, or that means you know, what have you. And that is so cool. Cool. The timing cover is bad. Timing cover. I should probably have specified timing cover because there's so many timing covers. There you are. There's a CD player option. Ooh, I don't remember that one. What does the CD player option do? That sounds really, really cool, honestly. Having the ability to that is cool. Alright, so we need a power steering pump and an alternator. On PS1 lets you choose which songs you play. Ah, kind of like an early version of like the EA tracks. Sweet. That is really cool. And how does it work on the PC version? On PC it lets you play music from your... Oh, that opened up a core memory. There used to be... There was a thing, back in the PS3 days, like the early PS3 days, there was some games that let you play the music you had downloaded onto your PS3. Like Gran Turismo 5, one of the cool features actually of Gran Turismo 5 was that it let you do that, which is good because honestly the music in Gran Turismo 5 wasn't that great. I might get a little bit of heat from that, but like compared to the previous Gran Turismo 5 soundtrack was not bad. It wasn't that great. Most Wanted 2012 had that. Did it really? Oh yeah, yeah. I didn't do it on Most Wanted 2012 because Most Wanted 2012, honestly, as much criticism I have for that game, and some of it warranted, but the soundtrack is not a criticism in that game. That game had like every type of genre, and all the songs were super hype, high tempo, really, really fun. It wanted to get you out there, it wanted to get you running. You know, doing the races, doing the pursuits and everything, sliding through traffic. Like those 2010 had it as well. I don't remember. I'll have to go back into that and see. But yeah, Hot Pursuit. But I mean, to be fair though, that era of Need for Speed though, like it still had some of like the best, soundtracks, and not the remaster, but even still like Hot Pursuit 2010, Most Wanted 2012, even the Run had some solid some solid soundtracks. Like, you know, it had a lot of kind of like the more motorcycle rock type of soundtracks, and it was, oh my gosh, it was good. It was so good. All right, so I want you, and I want you. There we go. For example, had Beat the Devil's Tattoo. It had from Black Rebel Motorcycle Club. It had a couple other really good ones. That's the one I remember the most, because that one basically kind of like, it got me hooked on Black Rebel Motorcycle Club. Obviously they were also in Hot Pursuit 2010 with oh, what is that song? Conscience Killer. And that one was a solid song, but the Beat the Devil's Tattoo kind of like got me hooked on Black Rebel Motorcycle Club as well. I like to listen to them now. And it was nice. They did a really good job with the soundtrack. Forza Horizon 3 as Rival. Ooh, I like Rival. Not played Forza Horizon 3, but now you really now you're really making me want to play that. Oh my gosh, that is so cool. Forza looking you up. That one's a good song as well. Not my favorite, but it's still a really good song. Wow, that is sweet. Where are you? Ignition wires, ignition. It's just standard ignition wires. Yeah, it's that one. And we want 8 spark plugs. And then head. But yeah, no, like the Need for Speed games of like the early 2010s, as much criticism as I have against that, like it was still like they had some really good soundtracks. Oh my gosh. That was some good listening. See, even if you were frustrated with the vehicle handling, like the soundtrack though was like, mwah, bellissimo. Ooh, we need carburetor 4 barrel, and we need the 2 filter, two carburetor filter. All right, and this will be the start to putting this section all back together. The ignition system and the valve train. We're gonna need a whole bunch of rocker arms and push rods. So let's get that real quick. Let's get clip B. One of you. We're gonna need 16 rocker arms, 2 per cylinder. 16. And we're gonna need 16 push rods. I6 also has split displays with times. Oh gosh, that's way too many. Time and distance. Times race leader in the next car. See, I wish modern games had that. That is in an arcade racer nonetheless. They have that. That is what, like, even Gran Turismo and like Enthusiast and like more SimCady games of that time of, you know, the early 2000s. They needed that. That helps out a lot. Because sometimes you're fighting, you know, for second place, and sure, first place may be long gone, but second place may be catching you. So you need to know that split as well. But you don't get that. You only get the distance to the leader. Like no. He's gone. I'm fighting for second. Man, this is a beautiful engine, absolutely gonna be decked out in performance parts. Yeah, I noticed something. It's weird that the DLC engine of the Dodge Challenger Hellcat, the supercharger for that one has an upgraded version, but the supercharged version of the standard V8 overhead valve engine that's been in the game, it's been in the series since the 2015 version, doesn't have an upgraded supercharger version. Have an upgraded supercharger, which is interesting. You'd think that that'd be something that they add, but I guess not. Alright, intake manifold. Alright, we need the twin car. Oh no. Where are you? Intake manifold. Oh, up top here. 2 carb. There we go. Nice. This is gonna look absolutely gorgeous with the full. Also have track options for weather, night, mirror. Oh my gosh, that is so much content. What happened? What happened? Why do modern games not have that type of content? That is insane. Like holy cow. the amount of replayability you get just from those customization options alone is mind-boggling. But I guess it's just a different era. I guess people aren't interested in that, or they just thought that would be a waste of time. Which is a shame, because that is nice. Like, you kind of get weather, but like outside of, like the most dedicated sims, it doesn't do, you know, it's basically sunny or cloudy, daytime or dawn or dusk, and that's it. Have a traffic options have been downgraded though. You can no longer select 8 laps, and you can't set the density of the traffic like in 3. Ah, I guess that maybe may have been too much, or there was like massive bugs or what have you, and it needed to be left on the cutting room floor. Still though, maybe they had to sacrifice that for cops, maybe. That's what I said. Only affects the PS1 version. I haven't really checked the options for the PC version. Okay, maybe it's still available in the PC version, but the PS1 version just doesn't have the options. Alright, engine head cover. Let's get the engines. Let's get its head covered. We need A and we need B. V12, V8, V8 overhead. Oh gosh. There you are. It's engine head cover. The fact that it switches between head cover and engine head cover confuses me sometimes. I'm like, wait, where is it? I'm looking right at it. Also, welcome to people that are just joining in as well. We are currently working on building a whole bunch of land yachts and trying to turn them into the fastest vehicles we possibly can. Seeing how much power we can get them to make, turning them basically into speedboats. And you can see here, this is like a fully built, full tuned engine. Absolutely nice, just sitting there on the engine stand. I'm gonna take that off. I'm gonna install it into the Thunderbird equivalent. Look at that. That's a good start. I can go back. That is nice. So we can get rid of the radiator. Let's get rid of the battery, and let's get rid of the brake servo. We're going to be doing a whole, trying to restore some of these components. This car has been sitting in a junkyard, so it is going to be mostly destroyed. It's going to be kind of exposed to the elements. Oh, so close. So close. We almost got that fully built, fully restored. Thankfully, at least the battery, you can, unless the battery is like fully at 0, you can have a full chance of being able to charge the battery. In real life, they're not like that. Some batteries do just have bad cells, and they need to go. But in this game, all batteries can be saved through the power of the battery charging station. They can all be saved. Oh my gosh, this is nice though. Oh, and the interior as well. That's gonna look real nice. We're gonna have to definitely get a nice cream interior. I wonder what livery option is gonna be available for this thing. This is gonna be a cool one to see it all decked out. All right, we're gonna need a new gearbox. We're gonna get a custom gearbox. Oh wow. A lot of options. Thankfully this one is the standard V8 overhead valve gearbox. So we can get this all put in there. Were we able to restore? No, there is no starter. So let's go get us a starter. Because otherwise we won't be able to turn the engine over. There we go. Nice. Okay, let's get this drive shaft in, and then we'll be working on their exhaust system. I imagine most of this exhaust can be replaced. I don't think too much of it will be will cause us issues. We can definitely get the rear muffler. But let's see. We need front exhaust pipe A. So let's go here. Front exhaust section, front exhaust pipe. Okay, so there is no front exhaust pipe A, except for it's the one credible for valve A, which is a very specific vehicle that has that. So that's going to be a no-go. So we're going to need to get the standard parts for that. We can get at least the middle muffler and the rear muffler. So most of the options I mentioned are PlayStation 1 only. Oh, PC version doesn't have that. Dang, that's a little bit unfortunate. Still though, the PC version, you know, I imagine is still a lot of fun. I wonder, I wonder what mods there are for some of the old Need for Speed games. Yo, welcome Yuki. Hope you're doing well today. He was the one I mentioned I was playing Car Mechanic Simulator earlier. They can choose 8 laps again. That's a fair trade-off. You get to kind of have your own endurance races. Do you get to do 8 laps with cops? That would be so cool. It's so difficult. 8 laps with cops. There we go. Front exhaust pipe A. Get this in here. Because this game, it doesn't have the, yes. Alright, I know what I want to do then. I know what I want to do, like, once we beat the game, is try a full 8-lap race with the cops. See how long we last. And if we can win it. Have the fastest cars as well. So you make it extra tricky. Oh. Because didn't you mention that once you get past a certain point in the race, the cops basically, like, you don't get busted anymore. You get, like, full-on arrested, even if it's your first time. That is brutal. That is absolutely brutal. So I want to see if it can be done. If you can get that all nice and sorted. That happens on the PlayStation 1. Oh. Okay. I mean, there's a lot of differences between the variations. I will fully admit, it's a little bit difficult to keep them straight. Wow. It's basically two completely different games at that point, with how it is, you know, how it plays and everything, the different mechanics. Like, sure, they're probably similar graphically and have some of the same content, but, like, in terms of other things, like the how the police behave, the different options available, the different challenges you can set for yourself. You could have someone playing basically two different variations. Like, You can have someone playing technically the same game, quote unquote, but get two very different experiences out of that depending on which version they're playing, without it being like a console generation apart, like in modern gaming. That is impressive. With version of 3 and high 6 worth playing though. Yeah, definitely. I think I might. I don't know if I want to start the PS1 version first or the PC versions first. That's it's tricky. All right, so these are the same size. These are the same size tires and rims. So let's go here. Wait, we'll see 2, 15, 95, 75. There we go. And let's get the rims in here as well. Boop. 2 of you. Boop. Boop. Nice. Alright, we're gonna need, since we're gonna be getting all this sorted, let's get the double wishbone shock absorber at the front. 2 of you. Because obviously car is symmetric. 2 of the shock absorber caps. 2 springs. There we go. Boop. So let's multitask here. Let's join you, and you together. Because none of those parts are serviceable, so you may as well just buy new parts. Take you, get a new one in here. There we go. Take you. Let's get a new set of tires, new set of wheels here. Got more camera options on PC. Ooh. Nice. So you get a lot more kind of choice in how you play the game. Very, very cool. It's weird how the super narrow tires, the thing that actually prevents them from free spinning on there, that holds them in place and basically kind of forces them to spin at the same rate that shaft spins. They have it doesn't go down all the way on them. They're just kind of just sitting there, kind of being useless. Ow. Alright, not a whole lot of parts that were able to even be restored. And I did hear a crunch. So that ain't good. Alright, so let's get the bushings. It's a double wishbone car. So U, B. We want B here. And we want the wheel hub bearing. And we want tie rods. There we go. Get all this in. What else do we want? Tie rods. I didn't see the cross member. I didn't see the front suspension cross member. So that'll be an interesting one. Oh yeah, and brakes. So we have 2 of you. And 2 pads, because those are guaranteed non-serviceable components. So no matter what, we're going to need to replace them anyway to get this thing up to 100%. Oh, that was able to be replaced or repaired. There we go. That is super, super nice. So I'm going to be working kind of from the center out on this vehicle. Also can't change the density traffic on 3PC, only PS1. Oh wow. So they got it working only on 3PC, but 3 PS1. Sorry, they got it working on 3 PS1, but high stakes PS1. The game made immediately afterwards, and imagine on the same engine. That one doesn't work. That's interesting. I kind of want to like interview the devs for that game. Kind of like, you always want to like jump into the mind of the people that make this stuff, so you can see, see what the design process was, why they made that way. What sacrifices they had to make and everything. That's why I always like kind of listening to like the developer interviews. Because it is kind of fascinating. It is fascinating seeing, the thought process behind the games, even if you fully disagree with that thought process. Like for example, it's still nice hearing Kazunori Yamauchi talk about why he made Gran Turismo 7 the way that it is. even if I don't like. I can at least respect the man's decision, even if I think it makes a worse game because of that. On 3 PC and both version high stakes, you can only turn them on and off. Wow. that is brutal. That is. So they got it working only on one version of those 4 games, and that's 3 PS1. Wow. Yeah, I definitely I would wanna see what it like why that's the case. What caused that? You know? I don't know. I'm weirdly curious like that, where I'm like, you know, you want to kind of see like behind the scenes of how it's made. That's why speaking of which, I used to binge watch that show so much when I was younger. The How It's Made show, like that whenever that came on, like no, not cartoons, like the full on. Why don't we have the other one? Did I not? I didn't balance it. That's why. Welcome, Jaden. Did you hear that Jimmy Broadbent got his first podium in the... He did? I didn't hear about that. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Congratulations, Mr. Broadbent. Congratulations, Jimmer. Man's come a long way. Just a couple years ago, he was streaming racing sims in his garage. And now he's like an actual racing driver getting podiums and everything. That is super cool. I'm proud of him. That he came such a long way. Holy cow. GG Jimmy Broadbent. For those of you not aware, Jimmy Broadbent is a British sim racing streamer. And he's one of the more popular ones as well, with I think how many subs now? 600,000, somewhere in that range. I haven't actually paid attention to his numbers and metrics and everything. But recently, like within the past like 2 years or whatever, he became a racing driver. Like he started kind of, you know, at club level racing and everything, doing time attacks. And he actually got a drive with Praga as well. And now he's racing the Nordschleife in the Bilstein BMW. Drove in the Nordschleife for 30 minutes with a puncture in the right rear tire on the 2 hours. Jeez. That is insane. GG, Jimmy. Just between the 2 versions of 3, X mode is its own mode in PlayStation 1. But it's part of the single race mode on PC. Interesting. So you even have difference in UI elements as well. Huh. Interesting. That's really cool. So between the 2, which one is your personal favorite? Because obviously they got some massive differences. So it'd be cool to just kind of hear your opinion on which one is your favorite. All right, let's see. What kind of seats are we getting? Bench custom, right? What else do we need? Seat 3. Gotcha. Seat 3. I don't want that. Ah! He's a cup. Oh yeah! I forgot I got sick. Holy cow. Iron Man Jimmy Broadbent. Send out the party parrots for that. That is... Wow. That is some impressive stuff. Wow. That is very, very cool. I don't want that. I want... What steering wheel does this car use? I wish this was, Where is it? Help me, be my eyes, chat. Be my eyes, chat. Be my eyes, syndicate members. I can't actually see where it is. I'm not even, like, doing this for a bit. I legit... Oh, steering wheel 3. There it is. Steering wheel 3. Makes sense. That one's got the wood trim and everything. Let's get you in. Get all the gorgeous cream leather seats in. Oh my gosh, that's gonna look really, really good. Okay, so we got some parts. We got some parts restored. The headlight out. All right, body shop. Let's get window, headlight, window, headlight, taillight. I have my own endurance race in the lounge, my barracks footing. 24-hour Norwich life layout for 10 hours, switching in 30-minute intervals between 3 drivers. Oh, cool, you got other people to race with you. That is awesome. Oh, it's so much fun doing like the actual, like when you switch out and everything. I kind of wanted to do that during my college years, but none of my other friends were. I only had one other friend in college who was super into racing games, so we were only able to do like 2 people, and it was. So it was basically I did a full 24-hour race by myself. Still waiting for the volunteers. Yeah, that'd be cool. Is it gonna be up against AI, or are you gonna be doing like a league race? Either way, it's still awesome. I should just put a mod, keeping on high stakes. Let's use Ferrari cities and East Coast. Sweet. Nice. Yeah, thank you for that mod, by the way, and all the downloads and everything. Definitely. I don't have a front window? Definitely looking forward to that. Cool, there we go. We can get this in there. Starting to get the body all together. Against any league with GT3 spec cars. Ooh, nice. What if I may ask, what track you planning on racing on? That is another thing that can really change things up. What kind of tracks you're gonna be running on? Is it gonna be Spa or Nordschleife, or are you gonna do something, you know, a little bit funky? What other body panels do we have? All right, so we have that. We don't have the hood. Nordschleife. Oh my gosh. Nordschleife 24 hours. That's gonna be real fun. That is gonna be really cool. So it's really long race, high intensity as well. Oh my gosh. Best of luck. Hopefully get some people willing to do that. Nice. Just get the full squadron. I needed the left fender, not the right fender. Wrong fender. Get the full squadron doing the racing. I'm doing 30-minute intervals so the hands don't cramp up the belly. Yeah, that's probably a smart idea. Because with that one as well, you can pause the game, switch it out, you know, restroom breaks and all that stuff as well. It'd be kind of a more casual race against AI and everything. I'd love to kind of do like a full like online endurance race. That would be a lot of fun, you know, doing the driver swaps and everything, because the set of course competition actually, like, you know, it has the ability to kind of facilitate driver changes and all that stuff, and it is so cool. All right, let's move this to the paint shop. We'll get the license plate in a bit, but I actually want to paint and do a livery first so we can see what options we have available here. All right, so that's the car's base color. Let's change the color a bit so it's, you know, we can actually see the different liveries. Also switch in the pits so we don't have the polos. Ooh, a smart idea. Also, hello Fonzie, hope you're doing well today. We're restoring some full-size American classic cars. Is that really the 3 options? It's just 3 different colors of the same livery. GG, Red Dot. Outside of there'll be a game bus, so there'll be C with driver switching being a big feature. Maybe. If I remember correctly, that's being done by Motorsport Games. And Motorsport Games is having a little bit of, shall we say, financial issues right now. They just lost their IndyCar license, and they canceled a NASCAR game as well. It's not looking good for them, and they're posting massive quarterly losses as well. So they might be filing for bankruptcy. At least I think it's Motorsport Games. I have to double check that. For the high stakes difference, PC version features every track. Ooh, nice. You get those classics as well, but with the new cars. Nice. Wait a second. I want to look up a color. I want to see what options we have available. Cause this is what 62. I want to see what color options we can do for this. Ooh, I want to get a little bit of inspiration. We can make it a nice high gloss black. We can do a nice light blue. That looks better with the darker interior. Ooh, yeah. Okay, we're going with the dark blue instead. We're going with the dark blue. Let's go with the dark blue here. Right there we go. I decided to go with the Porsche, the Mercedes, the M4. Well, in the current league I'm running, I run the M4, and I like the M4. Not the M4. I'm running the Mercedes. I don't know why I said M4. The one guy I'm really close to competing with is running the M4. So, but yeah, no, I'm running the Mercedes. Mercedes is a really fun car to drive. A little bit understeery, but it's stable. And it's got a lot of power from that 6.2 liter V8 engine. 1.3 you can only play as the top in the PC version. Oh, okay. Interesting. Cause I don't remember too much about playing as a cop or Need for Speed 3. That may have been why. Whoops. I'm surprised the sheer number of differences between these games though. It actually looks really nice like that. Have a nice kind of pearl blue coloring with the bright cream interior. Oh yeah, we need engine oil. We need oil. Lots of oil. There we go. Thirsty engine. And we also need let's go 6 gears. Let's dial this back. Boop. Dial this back just a little bit. Dial this up, I think. I'm gonna go with 110. And there's difference between the Hot Pursuit Cop modes and other 3 games versions. Oh my gosh. that is crazy. That is crazy, the sheer amount of differences in that game. On free PC there are 6 speeders, need to stop them once, press them. I imagine well, 3 doesn't have the top mode in the PS1 version. Made it purposely like that because I need to change my driving style to prioritize corner expert as opposed to driving at forward tilt. Nice. Oh, you put hang on. You put us up on the Porsche where there is more downforce on the rear wing. Looking a little bit understeer. That's much better connect. Yeah, because the Porsche with being rear engine, it's very susceptible to weight transfer and everything. So you gotta be really, really careful on the braking. But with braking, with proper trail braking, you can still get it to rotate even with higher rear downforce, which is good for some of the tighter, twistier sections if you know what you're doing. Alright, moment of truth. Dyno test. Let's see. How much power can we make? That thing just is a boat. You can see it just sink down with the super soft suspension. 556. That's a respectable amount of power. That is a very respectable amount of power. Our first build is complete. On high 6 PS1, you chase 10 speeders. Holy cow! One at a time. The quicker you bust one speeder, the more time you have to bust the next one. That's an interesting challenge. That'd be kind of cool. Oh yeah, right. We need license plates. We need a license plate for this one. So let's go with it being the Thunderbird, which is a creature kind of, you know, typical to like Native American lore. Let's go Arizona. Blue Thunder. Can be the license plates. Chase goes on too long, you can call for backup or call roadblocks, among other things. Oh, nice! So it's kind of like an additional. It's kind of like additional help. For if you kind of like falling behind or what have you, or if you're having issues. I can't. Okay. The car is so big, you actually can't get to the license plates holder. That is crazy. Hey Isaac, welcome Kinetic Rhyme. Hope you're doing well today. We just got done finishing our first build of the night. This beautiful classic Ford Thunderbird, known as the Salem Thunderbolt in-game. And it is this nice, beautiful pearl blue. And it is a very, very nice car. Let's see what kind of times you could run on a drag strip with it. Oh, yeah. i6 PC, there's a lot done for. Oh, gosh. Sweet. Do save a little bit of surprises for me, though. I do want to kind of go into it a little bit blind. But that'd be so much fun. I'm looking forward to playing that. There's so many games I want to play. Oh gosh, massive wheel spin. Massive wheel spin. Trying to get the car all straightened out while playing on keyboard. Holy cow. That's those white wall tires with the 195mm width kicking in. It's got some top speed though. This thing moves. 0 to 60 in about 5 seconds. Top speed 169 miles an hour. Nice. Very nice. Alright, high 6 PC has probably the best police chase mode I've ever seen in a racing game. Yeah, definitely. That's. I mean, if the PS1, if it's better, even better than the PS1 version, and the PS1 version already sounds really, really cool. Definitely looking forward to seeing what the PC version has to offer. Man, that's insane. This shit number of features though on the games. That is a lot. Like, wow. That is insane. Oh my word. Alright. Oh gosh. Game lag. That is our first. Oh my gosh, just look at that. That is a gorgeous looking vehicle in that dark blue. Almost kind of like satin blue. Oh yeah. That is a nice classy car. Alright, let's move that to parking for now. I'm gonna be sure to get lots of pictures of that. Take lots of pics. Being chased most wanted is the best. We're chasing high stakes PC. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, it's hard to top. It is hard to top Most Wanted for being chased. Like the sheer amount of like unique features and everything from, you know, it's difficult, but it's fair. Mostly fair. You know, it's still really cool. Let's get the cape in here. Let's get the cape in here. This one is a barn find car. This one is in much better condition. I think this one accepts. Yeah, it does. This one accepts a massive amount of engine swaps, including the. Oh no, it doesn't. It doesn't. Ooh. Okay. So that one doesn't accept different engines. I mean, let me rephrase it. It doesn't accept a supercharged V8. I don't know why they meant by just. Oh, it doesn't accept different engines. Are you sure, you dingus? This is what huffing conformal coding when building prototype printed circuit boards does to you at 10 p.m. They can swap engines. There's just no supercharged option for this car. Is what I meant to say. I'm just being a dingus. But let's get the CO hard flyer here. This one would be kind of cool to get like in a light pink, honestly. Yeah, like I know that sounds weird, but like some of those classic like cars from like the late 50s, early 60s, where they still had the big tail fins, right? Some of them looked really good in kind of like those pastel colors. We haven't really done any car in like that pastel coloring. I think that would look kind of nice, depending on what options there are for the interior. Let's get that bench out though. Still want to get a PS5 so I can finally play Unbound. Yeah, yeah, definitely. I mean, you know, you definitely want to make sure you kind of look at what other options are available to play and everything. Compare your pricing. You first like short-term and long-term pricing and all that. Where, you know, where you if that's gonna be the only game you plan to play on PS5, you have other games that you're gonna be planning on playing on PS5 as well. And so this is a lot of stuff to consider. Like I'm probably gonna, if I do get I'm probably gonna wait until Unbound goes on like massively on sale before I actually get it for myself. But I probably play it. It's an okay game. It's got some good stuff, but it's got a lot of downgrades compared to the previous Need for Speed as well. I didn't stream it, but the quality was awful since I playing. Yeah, it is a very chunky game. It's yeah, sorry, I had a light tickle my throat there. Better now. It is a game that's very heavy, very taxing on the system. I think it's only 15 or 16 bucks in the PS Store right now. It might be the pre-Black Friday sale. I'm sure there'll probably be like a Christmas, New Year's sale as well. I know most of the Need for Speed games go on sale really frequently on Steam for PC. I think Unbound is actually most of the Need for Speeds are actually on sale right now. I gotta double check. I got the notification email earlier this week with all the games that were gonna be going on sale this week and then next week as well. And yeah, it's because you know Black Friday and everything. And I usually like to keep an eye out for deals and stuff like that for that. But yeah, it's got some pretty hefty system requirements, even compared to Heat. Like it's a little bit, it's quite a bit heavier than Heat. And Heat wasn't a particularly light game either in terms of system requirements. But yeah, Unbound is surprisingly heavy. At least on the PC version. Maybe I imagine the console version is also similarly resource intensive. Definitely probably too resource intensive to, like, you know, try to stream it to, like, you know, like your mind blanking, whatever it's called, the Xbox streaming thing. I can't remember what it is. I know what it is, but like I can't remember the name. Oh shoot. I just realized that we didn't sell our junk. Oh well, that's fine. It's completely different rims. 205, 75, R14. xCloud, thank you so much. My mind was blanking on what it was called. I'm like, what is it? What is it? Ah! So thank you. Oh my gosh, I'd be, you know, I'd be googling it after the stream, and I'm like, what is it? What is it actually called? So anyway, I don't like the rims on this, like the stock rims on this. I want to see what other options we got. I want to see what other options we have. Ooh, rim 34A could be very nice. What other options do we have? Nah, 26A would be kind of icky. I'm gonna go. Ooh. Yeah, I'm going rim 19. That actually looks really slick. I'm going rim 19. Size 14. Holy cow, that is a tiny rim. Width 205. So it's a thick tire as well. It's just very tiny. There we go. I think we have, please tell me I have more than one of those. Yes, okay, good. So let's go get that. And yeah. Right. Let's get the first one installed on here before we go trying to go about repairing the components. That's one crunch. Okay, only one crunch, and most of the expensive stuff survived. So that's good. You know one of my favorite Need for Speed Unbound videos is? Now, what is it? What is your favorite Unbound video? I may or may not have seen it. Alright, let's take that. Let's take you, and let's give you a nice balance. Let's see how far Kimmy's come as a driver, as well as Steve and Super GT. Yeah, both of them. Oh my gosh. The fact that they're going from sim racing to like full on, you know, like racing. But it shows the good of the Unbound soundtrack and the good of the older game soundtrack. Yeah, Unbound's got some solid music in it. It's not quite my style of music. And I do agree with the one complaint that some of the songs are a little bit too low tempo for racing. Like, a lot of the songs that play during races would be much better suited for, like, garage music. Which is a shame, because, like, rap and trap and all that stuff, they do have fast, high-paced music that would really, you know, get your blood pumping. Even if it isn't, like, your favorite type of music, it would still, you know, get you hyped for the race. And some of the songs in there are like that, but, no. There's definitely a lot of, like, really slow songs that'd be much better suited for the garage. Most of the videos making fun of Unbound soundtrack is just money bad decadent. It's good. I see now why you aren't a big fan of Decadence, because that one's kind of used. It's kind of propped up on a podium. And understandably so, you know, this the hype version or the hype backlash. Everyone's like, oh my gosh, it's so good. And it is a good song, but it is, you know, a little bit overplayed. The songs like Renegade, Shot like this as well. There was one like electronic song in Unbound that I really, really like. I forget the name of it because it's made by a Russian band, and it was really good. And I can't remember. I remember because I remember looking up the band as well. Like it was a Russian band. Like they were from Russia, or at least some of the members were from Russia. Can't remember. I'll have to look it up after the stream. But yeah, oh my gosh. That song would just, it just fits, and it's really, really good. I had a fun moment racing the GT3 Porsche today. I was going through a corner, straight in the wheel, and just had that moment of utter confusion when I realized the car is still rotating. Welcome to the Porsches, brethren. Yes. I was test driving the Porsche as well, because it's online time trial in a set of course competizione where it's basically it chooses the vehicle for you. Everyone's in the same vehicle, and basically you have to run, like, you know, it's known as hot stint, so it's a 30-minute stint, and basically you have to run as many laps as possible in that 30 minutes. So it focuses more so on consistency and running clean than just outright single lap pace. And I was in the Porsche at Valencia, and Valencia is a very twisty track. It's mainly used for motorcycle racing. That Porsche wanted to rotate. And oh my gosh, Valencia is like the perfect track for that Porsche because there's a lot of hairpin turns and really tight technical corners. It was just 132-1, 132 threes, 132 fours, 132 twos, 132 threes, 132 ones. Lap after lap after lap after lap. And it just felt so good that by the time it ended, I was like, wait a minute. It's been 30 minutes already? It's a Eurobeat. I mean, kind of, yeah. Like Eurobeat, or it doesn't even have to be Eurobeat, just high-paced songs. Like, kind of really, really are good in racing. I also have a spice stick. I don't think the ice cream song is bad. The lyrics are annoying, but the beat is... Yeah, if they just had the instrumental version of Ice Cream, that's not bad. Because I actually have listened to an instrumental version of that song. And it's... like, the beat and everything is not bad, but... But it's oh my gosh. The beat's good, but the no offense to the singer, but it's like nails on a chalkboard. The singer, Granted, I'm no singer myself. I am certainly no singer myself. That's why I usually don't sing, or if I sing, it's only in joking context. Because I know I am not a Hololive idol, makes multiple songs a year that, like, you know, blows you away and, like, you know, makes you, like, you know, all that stuff. I'm a guy who likes cars and tries to be entertaining while liking cars. Pass the lyrics with the melody. Hey, don't go to somebody Eurobeat like that. Don't go dissing my Eurobeat like that. I like some of the lyrics. Like, I mean the lyrics themselves are stupid, silly, but the way they're sung though, like it's still, you know, it's still good. It's less cringe. And some of them are genuinely good. Like the top is an absolute banger, 10 out of 10 all the way through. The top is a top tier song. That was truly dreadful, Isaac. That was the worst pun ever. I need to delete. I need to delete this channel now. Forever together. Yeah, like that. I like that though. but I'm weird. You probably shouldn't listen to me for like music takes. Racing game takes and like racing game handling takes, maybe. An argument could be made that some of my takes are not dog water. But in terms of music, you're better off asking my dad. My dad actually like studied music and everything. And, you know, did, you know, choir and, like, you know, like high school, college choir and all that stuff. Like, he's much more knowledgeable about that type of stuff than I ever could be. I need another break shoe. Those are like one of my favorite songs is Roads and Travel by Linkin Park. Oh, yeah, Linkin Park always have very, very solid lyrics. I know everyone kind of likes to harp on, you know, oh, it's not hybrid theory or what have you. But even some of the, like the non-hybrid theory stuff is genuinely pretty good. It's just a very different sound than people are expecting, I guess. Alright, let's get this out of here. Boom. Boom shakalaka. This is gonna be a real interesting build as well. Gonna be another full engine rebuild with the dual carb V8s. I wish this one accepted a supercharged V8. That'd be insane. I don't know why I did that. I need to put it back in eventually. I'm just very, very, very dumb today. Rip chest. Yep, indeed. Rest in peace. Another space take. I like break drift, but only when the game is smooth in mind. Basically, only need speed issue. It's okay, fair. That is fair. It's like Hot Pursuit 2010 break drift was tolerable just because of how open the roads were, and it was basically kind of burnout with licensed vehicles. The only reason I kind of like Break to Drift in the Burnout games is because of things like Aftertouch as well. So the game gives you extra control in spots, but takes away control in other spots. So you still feel like you have some level of control, even if the game kind of screws you with wonky handling physics. But it's... in games where it's just crash cam, which is most of the Need for Speed games, that's also why I don't like it as much. Because it's basically, oh, the game didn't do what I wanted it to do. Cool. And now I'm just sitting watching my car just be totaled. Alright, cool. Gotta wait for it to respawn. At least in like with Burnout, when the game doesn't like listen to you, whatever, or the physics just break, you at least have the aftertouch in Takedown and in Revenge, where it's, you know, you can control your car and still have some level of, you know, say in, okay, that was really stupid, but I can at least turn this into my advantage. Ow. There goes the transmission. Thankfully though, with like mods and stuff like that, usually one of the first things people do is try to find a way to fix the handling and provide sort of a closer to black box styling. So I've learned now just to play with mods as the primary thing I do. Like the Unite mod for like the Ghost era Need for Speeds has an option that really kind of fixes the handling and actually makes it, you know, and at least enjoyable for me. Which is nice. Like if that mod didn't exist, I'd be a lot more upset. But those mods exist and they're a lot of fun. I need piston rings, and I need 8 of them. Also, there are rumors to a sequel to Wreckfest. Yes! Yeah, it's not quite been confirmed by Bugbear if it's gonna be like a direct sequel or, you know, something very, very similar. But they have been doing a lot of like scanning of like different beater vehicles and banger vehicles. They've been going to a lot of, the developers have been like posting pictures of them going to a lot of you know, folk race events and everything, with basically the captions of, we have something in the works. And holy cow, I'm cautiously optimistic. Bugbear are usually really good when it comes to quality control. I don't expect them to have issues if they do make a sequel. But I have been wrong before for being hyped with companies that have had good reputations. So I am toning down my expectations. Remember when it was called Next Car Game, and when it released, it just exploded in popularity? Well, yeah, when it released on early access, it did. But prior to that, like, they tried to do a Kickstarter campaign, and it failed. It failed miserably, actually. And one of the devs even said, like, it was like one of the most confusing times trying to set that up. And they genuinely thought about like shelving the project altogether when they failed to meet the funding, and said they were like, okay, well, what if we build it and we have like the early access instead? And they kind of went out on a limb as like a last Hail Mary. And I'm glad it worked, because holy cow, that was so nice. It is such a good game. Like, sure, it has a lot of DLC to it as well, but like the main game can be beaten without it. And most of the fastest cars in the game, you just play in online mode. GTA San Andreas PS2. Oh no, we're playing Car Mechanics Simulator. Welcome, Jerry. Hope you're doing well. We got this old, basically a Chrysler, in the garage, getting this all sorted. And it is a work in progress, shall we say. It's the rear suspension's been fully restored. We're working on putting together the engine, trying to get as much power out of this as possible. And oh yeah, this is gonna be very nice. So let's go get a lot of power. Let's go get more power, even more power. More power. More power, baby. All right. Nice. All right, let's get this all put together. We're gonna get the valve train in first, then ignition, then a bunch of other stuff too. So much stuff to get put together. This is where we add all the power adders, all the other accessories as well. Make sure we only add the performance upgrades. All right, we need ignition stuff. Coil B, distributor, cap, rotor, wires, spark plug. We need 8 of you. All right. Manifold. Where's the V8 overhead valve? There you are. Nice. This is gonna look real nice. Intake manifold 2 carb. This is very similar to the older games, so I'm much more familiar with what parts are were needed exactly. We need fuel filter, ground air filter. Okay, so in terms of the PlayStation versions of 3, high stakes, Hot Pursuit 2, I still like Hot Pursuit 2 the most still. Yeah, because that is basically like the definitive version of Hot Pursuit 2 as well. Like, it is really nice. Black Box did such a good job. Then it's stuff. High stakes is better content-wise, but 3 is more fun to play. Just better handling model, or just you like the options the PlayStation version has more. There is so many customization options on the PlayStation version of 3. Like, that is impressive stuff. That is some very, very, very impressive stuff. All right, we need a water pump pulley. This. We need a serpentine belt. There we go. And there we go. High 6 is more realistic, but 3 is much more in play. Ah, cool. Nice, nice, nice. So I can definitely see why they're, you know, it's a little bit difficult to pick between the two, because it's almost, you know, entirely different games. They feel like, you know, very, very different. They improve in some ways, but a little bit less in some ways as well. That's why it's very difficult for me to pick between Gran Turismo 3 and Gran Turismo 4 as my personal favorite. I lean slightly towards 3, just because there's a little bit less BS in it. Mainly the missions. The waiting on the missions is probably the biggest thing that kills my desire to do 100% playthroughs. As much as I enjoy playing the game everywhere else, those missions are pain. But there's just so much content in 4 that I absolutely love. It is just a love letter to cars and racing. And it's so good. That's how I describe their handling. 3 is definitely more accessible. Interesting, interesting. So I definitely want to play both. It's been a long time since I've played a PS1 era Need for Speed game. And it's been so long. So probably we might do is go up through Undercover and then back to the PS1 games of 3 and High State, and then go to the PC versions of the more modern games, and then back to the PC versions of the older games. I think that might be the best. Oh, but you also want me to throw in the PSP Rivals as well. Not Rivals, Underground Rivals. There's so many games. There's so many games in so little time. Ah. Oh my word. That is a lot of games. On one hand, that means it's gonna be, you know, I'm not gonna be short of games to play for a long time. But on the other hand, oh my word. That's gonna... Wait, how did I buy 3? Did I really buy 3? Maybe just play the Black Box era PC games and the mods. Yeah, that's the intention. I definitely want to play the for Carbon. I want to play the Battle Royale mod. I do want to play base PC Carbon first, because I've never actually played the next gen versions of Carbon. I've only ever played the PS2 versions. PS2 version of Carbon. Believe it or not, same with Undercover and Pro Street as well. I've only played the PS2 versions of those. I've not actually played the next gen versions, so I do kind of want to play the next gen versions of those games, because I've especially heard that Pro Street is so... those obviously need to get a patch. To get a patch for the freezing issues. But I don't know where to get that. I don't know how to install that and everything. But that'd be kind of cool, because those are significantly different versions. Yeah, oh my gosh, there's still so many games. But if you're done that replay, what is basically singing without a challenge? Yeah, I might still try to do like a particular challenge run when playing through the PC versions of the games. Like, for example, a front-wheel drive. Also still play High 6 online via fans. Ooh. Okay. That is nice. I wonder how well it works. Alright, I have that. Oh yeah, I need an alternator and power steering. I almost forgot about that. This one. And I need the base. I need that. And I need the engine head cover for... Where is it? There's B. And there's A. There we go. That'll help out a lot. But yeah, definitely want to try different custom challenges and everything, like self-imposed challenges when I replay the Need for Speed Black Box and Need for Speed games on the PC. Gosh, so many water pumps. So many water pumps. This one. There we go. I don't know, there's so much I want to do. So many games I want to play, so many games I want to replay. It's a little bit overwhelming, believe it or not. Nope, I don't want that. I want the actual proper one. Give me the proper one. There we go. The real nice one. There's no clip. There's no clips. I don't have clips. I don't have no clip. I need no clip. Give me no clip. There you go. There we go. Jeez, and the fact that even 2021 has even more parts and everything going on, even more stuff going on, that is insane. I think for those, when we do like the full builds and everything, we might have to limit it to just 2 vehicles per stream, or even less, which is how much like stuff you can do between painting parts and everything. All right, we need a radiator fan. There we go. Get the radiator fan. Boop, boop, boop. Nice, good starts. Get all these on as well. Holy moly. Alright, let's go to this side. Oh my gosh, we still have so much to put together. This is a fun build though. I love working on the V8s in this game because even though they're super extensive, they're just really fun, and they're very easy to get to like massive power numbers. Like even without forced induction, like this is getting into the 500s. Get this set up. You need to go to the Dove 7. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm subscribed to him. I'm just not part of neither the virtual anime boy that you see here or the fleshy monster that pilots him is in that Discord, so I need to join that then. I might join under the fleshy monsters Discord profile. Because it always feels weird to join Discord servers of people I don't fully like interact with, even if I do watch their content a lot. It feels weird to join them as a content creator when I'm not like actively part of their community, and you know, frequently watching the streams and everything, or in communication with them on a daily basis and stuff. So I'll probably join as the fleshy monster. That is now what I will call the person behind the VTuber, the fleshy monster that pilots. The fleshy monster that pilots the anime boy. That totally doesn't sound like an eldritch abomination. Yeah, alright. We just lift with our legs, not our back. Just have the engine, multiple, probably a couple 100-pound engine, just in our arms, just cradle carrying it over to the engine crane. There we go. That's in there. All right. I'm sorry. I genuinely love this game. To any Red Dot employees and everything, don't send Hitman to my house. I genuinely love this game. It's just kind of silly. It's just kind of silly going through doing that. I'm having fun with it. Thanksgiving brings start soon next week. Gonna use the time to replay Underground 2. Probably nice to get a lot of free time. Have you decided on what your starter car is gonna be for that one? I remember you saying you were thinking about the doing the 240SX. But I mean, you do have three solid starter cars. Oh, you're going Corolla! Yes! That thing turns into a slot car. Like, sure, it's a little bit down on acceleration and top speed compared to the 240SX. But if you tune that thing right, like especially when you like for a street cross where you just max aero, oh my gosh, it turns into a slot car. It just grips for days. And I love it. Absolutely love it. Although, fair warning, it does feel a lot better to play if you use manual transmission as opposed to automatic. So if you don't use manual transmission, you know, it might be a good vehicle to try it out on as well. I'm gonna play Hot Pursuit 2 for a little bit. Oh, nice. Best of luck. Well, how far along are you for that? Or are you just doing like grinding up for the whatchamacallit, the Need for Speed Edition cars? Because I know the grind for the Need for Speed Edition cars, I'm never going to do that again, probably. Because holy cow. You basically have to beat the game like twice or three times over probably, in order to get enough Need for Speed points for the final car, the McLaren F1 Need for Speed Edition. And it's not even all that cool of a paint job either. Like, it's very, very bare bones. Just playing it on the normal save, not replaying it yet. Ah, okay. Cool. Cool. Oh, right, exhaust. I'm a dummy. So let's get that out of there. Oh, that's B. B also doesn't have the custom stuff. So that's annoying. So I'm gonna go front exhaust pipe, V8 of, oh gosh. Front exhaust pipe, V8 overhead valve, B. Instead of front exhaust pipe, B, V8 overhead valve. Nice. And then, thankfully, the exhaust system on these cars are super simplistic. So it's literally just a couple pieces of equipment. All right, there we go. Boop. Boop. And then we can get this in. Nice. I wish there was more custom parts for those as well. The custom gearbox. Jeez, that is expensive. Oh boy, that is a pricey meatball. Oh, we don't have a starter. No starter. We need a starter. There we go. I need a starter. I need a starter to rotate my flywheel. And I don't know how to sing, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Alright, let's get this off here. Those of you wondering why I don't do karaoke streams, that is why. I've got a truly dreadful singing voice. The cool fact as well, some of you might be wondering, or not, I was wondering a little bit, what caused American cars to get so big during the late 50s and all throughout the 60s and even the early 70s. And I was reading up on it, and it was a combination of multiple factors. One of them was that manufacturers wanted to get their vehicles to kind of look more lower slung and sporty. They still wanted their vehicles to have ample trunk, ample space, right? They wanted, the vehicles to still be able to hold a lot of the stuff, so that they're still practical, quote unquote practical. So what they did is they found that by widening and lengthening and lowering the car, both the roofline and its ride height, they can make it look sportier while still having massive amounts of interior space and massive amounts of trunk space. I think it was Pontiac, don't quote me on this, but I believe it was Pontiac that was one of the first to come up with the quote, wider, lower, longer, or something like that. And it kind of became the craze. Couple that with having a genuinely really, really good post-war economy, because it was one of the few countries, the US was one of the few countries that didn't have massive damage post-World War II. And that helped out immensely as well. So we had people with lots of disposable income, starting big families and everything. And it's, they wanted a lot of space to hold them and all that stuff. They also, you had the trend of what's known as keeping up with the Joneses, where due to basically planned obsolescence as well, where they constantly refresh, the design look of those vehicles. That's why there's so many different looks in such a short period of time during that late 50s, is because they wanted to, hey, this is the new one. Even if mechanically it's very similar underneath, it's, got a lot of different trim options and everything. It looks visually distinct from just a year prior. And all that competition kind of resulted in people buying massive vehicles, manufacturers trying to get more people to buy more cars. So since people were buying the massive vehicles, everyone else, they made even bigger vehicles to be like, hey, ours are even bigger, buy ours. And it just kind of spiraled all the way up into like the early 70s. And then the gas crisis hits. And then American manufacturers who have primarily been, banking on cheap gas and big engines to make lots of horsepower, all of a sudden we're finding themselves struggling to sell cars. Because then, when you're waiting in line for hours to buy gas, and you can only buy gas on certain days. Yeah, during the gas crisis, you can only buy gas during certain days. I believe it was that based on your VIN number or your license plate number? I think it was your license plate number, whereas it was on certain days, and if it was the odds, it was on other days. I don't know what would happen if you had a vanity plate. That's an interesting question. Maybe they had it alphanumerical then, where if it ended in a letter, if it was this, and this, you could do it on this day. If it ended in this, and this, you could do it on the other day. You kind of split up the alphabet in half. 13 letters in one day, 13 letters in the other day. Just to kind of keep it about as balanced as possible. So people were switching to, the smaller, more fuel-efficient European and Japanese cars, like the Volkswagen Beetles, the Honda Civics, the Volkswagen Golfs, all of that stuff. And American car manufacturers try to compete. That's why you got the Mustang 2, the Ford Pinto, the AMC Gremlin and Pacer, the Chevy Nova, not the Chevy Nova, the Chevy Vega, sorry. And they weren't that great. And they had what was known as the malaise era, where American cars kind of weren't good. And it wasn't until like the mid 80s where we kind of got out of our funk. little bit of automotive history. But yeah, it's crazy to think about, like how something that happened in the 50s kind of almost caused the downfall of the industry 2 decades later. Well, not even 2 decades later, because they got complacent. That's why you can't get complacent. You always got to look for, you always got to find ways to improve. You always got to, stay on top of your game. You can't get lazy. Because then, things change. All of a sudden you're like, oh shoot, what do I do now? And gotta be very, very careful with that. Let's see. I'm trying to remember what all we got. We need sway bar B, end link B. Got shocks, tie rods, inners, and outers, and then brakes, vented fronts, and then the pads. There we go. And now I think I got everything. Now I think I've got everything. Did I? Yeah, I did already. Cool. There we go. Take you. Take you. Boop, boop, boop. Nice. There we go. Alright, build is coming together. This is absolutely... It's gonna be an absolutely gorgeous car as well. So I'm looking forward to seeing it all come together. Definitely want to kind of have it like the classic late 50s, early 60s kind of pastel colors as well. I think it would look really, really nice in those types of colors. But we will have to see what kind of interior options we have. I hope it looks good though. There we go, get this all balanced. I mean, interior is a bit of the darker color, at least there. We'll have to see what kind of seat options we have. Cool, we need a crossmember. Crossmember Delta. There we go. So many different crossmember options. That's cool though, because previously there was only like, 2 or 3. Now there's like, 6 or 7 or something like that. It's nice that they're kind of increasing the different, the mechanical differences between the vehicles as well. I like that a lot, because then it kind of keeps you on your toes when you're building it, and it doesn't just become every car becomes the same. You still have some similarities. For example, like a lot of the American muscle cars and American classic cars are double wishbone up front, solid rear axle, leaf springs in the rear. And it is fair enough to see with the Bravo sway bars and everything. Yeah. There we go. Cool. All right. We need an axle knuckle cover. That's front. There we go. Cool. And we need a bottom. There we go. We have our bottom now. Good. Both wheel hubs are solid. Nice. Brake disc. Don't mind if I do. Get this all in. There we go. This is gonna look really, really nice. Very, very clean. Depending on what options we have, we might even try to turn the cape into like a full-on drag build with drag slicks. I think that'd be kind of cool. Have it a little bit different from the kind of more cruiser-like vehicles here. Because I know that one has a few more custom parts. I don't think the hard fly does, but we will double check as well when we go to build this all up on the body. The outer tie rod. There we go. Oh gosh, we need the upper. We need an upper as well. We needed a bottom, now we need an upper. There we go. Put in all the bushings. Nice. Yeah, this is gonna look absolutely gorgeous when fully built. I can already see it. And then I'm gonna love to. One thing I like about this game as well is taking the pictures of the cars and doing all the photo editing that really, really make them pop. I've been trying to teach myself more about photo editing as well. I've been watching a bunch of like online tutorials, when to do different things, how not to crush your blacks or make your whites blinding. And it's, Oh, it is super cool. So I'm looking forward to getting more pics. The only downside is there's only a few spots where you can kind of really stage the vehicle. Basically, you have the dyno, the paint shop, the garage, kind of, like the parking lot, the 2 entrances, the 3 bays, and that's it. Oh, and the test path. I keep forgetting about the test path. We could probably get some good pictures on the test path as well. All right. Global parts condition is solid. So let's lower this down now. Let's get the interior in. Interior disassemble, interior assemble. All right. Cool. Okay, it doesn't let you do that. The tablets in that mode. I keep forgetting. All right. So we want seat 3 leather 3, 2 of those. We want bench custom, and we need steering wheel 3. There we go. Nice wood trim. Alright, we will have to see how this looks. I think it'll look really good with the cream interior. Maybe we will have to see on that. We're gonna do a rain check on that. We're gonna do a rain check on that, definitely, because that's a little, it's a little iffy. Oh yeah, get that rear license plate off. Let's get all of the body windows and everything. Okay. So let's see, body tuning shop. Okay, so there is nothing for the hard fly. Cool. Nice. Alright, window, headlight, window, tail light. There we go. We at least are guaranteed to have this. Oh, I got the bubble rear window as well. That's how you know it's got the early American car kind of vibe. Nice. All right, let's see what we're able to save here. All right, cool. So we have front bumper, we have hood. Oh, and then we have headlight. Cool. All right, so we don't have that. We don't have that. Cool. We do have the hood. I don't think we have either door. We don't have either mirror. And we need the right fender. Holy cow. Cool. Alright, so right fender. Door, mirror, trunk, rear bumper. I think that's all the body panels we need. Yes. There we go. Oh, we also leveled up to level 40. That means we have options for more of our perks. I didn't even notice that at the time. Oh my gosh. That is great. So we can level up. Finally. It took forever to be able to level up. So let's go toolbox. Oh, we get an extra discount. That would have been nice to have earlier. Oh, and 50% off trips to the junkyard and barns. Yes. All right, now we need to get to level 45. Oh my word. And then the level of 50. Oh, cow. Alright. That's gonna be interesting. Level 50. So we got 10 levels. 10 levels to go for that. Alright, let's get oil on the engine. Let's get this thirsty beast all filled up with oil. Yes. There we go. Yeah, okay. Boop. Alright. Gonna get 6 speed. We're gonna dial this back to here. We're gonna dial it back even further, I think. 5. You know what? Unwheels your wheel gun. Welcome, Amethyst. Hope you're doing well today. How are ya? How are ya? It's gotta be super early for you. You're in Germany. Everyone, this is Amethyst. They also race, and the racing series I'm in. Make sure to check them out too. I'm gonna do stream time now. Alright, take care, Mr. Midnight. You have a great night. We're currently in the process of restoring 5 a.m. for you. Pain. I never get myself up at 5 a.m. Wow. Alright. So I'm gonna dial this back just a little bit. Just staying awake for free practice one Las Vegas. Oh yeah, the Formula 1 race. Yeah. Now you know how a lot of us Americans feel when it's super early in the morning, either in Europe or in the Southeast Asia leg. It is much more difficult to get yourself up, but it is still fun. I think that's probably the best way to do this. Minimize wheel split at the start with a very tall gear, and then kind of have it get closer and closer together with the 6 speed. Alright, let's go to the paint shop. Let's see what livery options we have. I want to see what kind of pastel paint we can do on this as well. So I kind of like seeing the I'm gonna see what kind of options we have. Let's go to the pearl paint. Next year I'm gonna visit another VTuber. You surely know the Netherlands GP. Yeah, I know the Netherlands GP at Zandvoort. Sandy. Let's see what. All right, so we got a red roof. That's the options. That is the options for the paint job. We either have no livery, or we have red livery. We have red roof. It's with the Spinella. You're going with Mentrix. I think he usually posts the Spinella memes and everything. Oh, nice. Tell him I say hi. Tell him I say hi. Oh my gosh. Nice. I do hope you have fun though. Here in the States, the Formula 1 Grand Prix, here in the States are very, like, super duper pricey. Like, ridiculously pricey. Like, it is genuinely cheaper for me to drive up to Canada and go to the Canadian Grand Prix than it is for me to go to a US Grand Prix. Like, even the cheaper one, Texas at Coda, right? We have to buy that ticket soon. Yeah, make sure you get them before Make sure you get them before they get sold out and everything. So I imagine, especially with the Max Verstappen hype and everything, it'd be very easy for them to kind of, you know, get purchased up and everything. I keep saying it and everything at the end of that. I gotta doesn't quite look good in pink. Come over to the Netherlands GP can save up my I'd love to, but I probably can't do that this year. This year, I'm gonna be doing a lot of US races with my dad, and it's gonna be a lot of fun. But we're basically gonna be doing either 6 hours of Watkins or 6 hours of Indianapolis with IMSA, and then maybe we might also be catching a IndyCar race as well. The F is a mile. What the F is a mile? Rah! But yeah, this coming up year, it's gonna be a bit more domestic. But hopefully soon, now that I no longer have to fill out 14 different forms if I want to leave the United States and give the contact information of every single person I am going to be meeting with abroad, because I'm no longer in aerospace, thank God. It is I can actually get and use a passport, so I can go abroad, which is nice. Yeah, for those who don't know, if you're in certain aerospace industries, you need to file like massive amounts of paperwork, just to go anywhere like outside of the country. Or if you're having anyone visit from outside the country, you also need to fill out paperwork. It is ridiculous. I think right around here is nice. It's stupid. I mean, they do it for security reasons. I understand why. Because the last thing you want to do is end up meeting with, you know, like a spy or what have you. But on the same token, like, it is like by a massive amount of paperwork, I mean like genuinely a massive amount of paperwork. So yeah. Like, holy cow, it's hours worth of paperwork. So I did have family visit from out of country. I may have a collab idea. All right, yeah, definitely. You should message me on the Discord or in chat here. Either way. All right. 548 horsepower. We nearly doubled the horsepower. We nearly doubled the horsepower. That is a lot. That is a lot of power. Unlimited power. Goodbye, Mace Window. Mace Windu going up the window. But what be the collab idea? That looks really good in the baby blue, actually. With the Macau 70th anniversary in Las Vegas GP lot of racing. Watch this weekend. Ooh. Yeah, I watched a lot of the Macau Grand Prix. Did you see the pileup from the GT3 race there? Holy cow, that was insane. Recently found that program that lets you play older games like Underground 2 multiplayer. Oh, okay. Yep. Want to do that? Definitely want to do a little bit more collabs now that I'm going to like my second year. You know, got done a single year of streaming. It'll be kind of fun to do. Back now, how's it going? It's going pretty good. We just finished our second build. We're gonna be testing it out. I'm a little bit scared because this is also in the vintage tires with 550 some horsepower. A healthy amount of wheel spin. All right, let's see. 4.4 seconds, 0 to 60. A little bit faster than the Thunderbird. Already well over 150 miles an hour. These tires are popping too much power, I bet. In real life, probably. Holy cow. These things have like next to no grip. We nearly hit 180 miles an hour in the land yacht. Woo! Wow! That is a lot of power. That is some respectable power. It's still not as fast as the Challenger Hellcat. That I think will stand at the top for quite a while. But man, almost 200 kilometers an hour in the land yacht, nice. We reach speeds high enough to be able to join the Midnight Club. Because the Midnight Club, you had to reach 200 miles an hour and comfortably stay there in order to be accepted onto the team. We nearly reached 300 kilometers an hour in a heavily modified Chrysler 300. That is insane. With weight wall tires. Like, look at that. Look at this massive thing. You can barely go behind it because, like, this is a space between the back of the garage and the back of the car. How about raise the crap out of the cars and put them head to head? Yes. That'd be fun. That'd be so much fun. Underground 2 is definitely top some of my favorite Need for Speeds. I need to get the PC version though. I know how to get it all set up and everything, but I need to actually do it. Gosh, look how big this thing is. All right, let's get some license plates. What state or what country or state y'all want the license plate to be from? I have an idea as to what we're gonna have. With that, oh, thank you, definitely appreciate that. Yeah, because I've been wanting to get more into like some of the PC version of the black box games. Germany. All right, let's see. Germany. Let's do it. Baby blue. Massive American car with German plates. Nice. That actually looks quite nice on it. the huge rear fins. Oh my, wow. Look at that. That is a huge car. I love it. Oh wow. Alright, let's move it back to parking. Alright, let's actually make sure we sell all of our junk. In Germany we have V8s that actually produce. Ooh, them some fire words. American V8s have gotten very, very powerful as well. Look at the Hellcat engine, or the Coyote, or the Voodoo engine, or any of the LS or LT series engines. Those things produce quite a bit of power too. Don't underestimate them. Let's go to a junkyard real quick. Let's see what we can find. And needing less fuel. Okay, you've got us there. You've got us there. But if I may make a rebuttal, our engines don't require a $500 oil change. I'm joking, of course. All good banter. Alright, let's see what parts we get here. Alright. Basically with these, anything over 16% or anything over 15%, we can actually rebuild and have a chance at restoring for body panels. Ooh, what is this? We've already done one of those. Nothing in here. Okay. Junkyard's a little bit empty right now. Alright, cool. We can get the Porsche mirror, the Dodge mirror, the Porsche door. What else? Hopefully we get some more stuff from like the DLC cars, because DLC cars parts are worth more money when you fix them up as well. Yeah, there we go. That's a lot better. That's kind of iffy. Careful spot. I'm gonna show you some German power. I don't drive track GT just yet. With all the variable conditions and everything, I don't trust myself to be safe, especially with all the rain and everything. So right now I'm currently trying to practice in the GT4 Cup. In order to get better at racing in adverse conditions such as nighttime and in the wet, in order to be safer in faster cars in those conditions as well. Dang it! The next season I have chosen my weapon. Are you gonna be in the Porsche? Are you gonna be running the Porsche? Next season, I have chosen my weapon for next season as well. I'm going from the 2015 mark to the 2020 mark, so that'll be a lot of fun to drive. Similar kind of a little bit understeery, but I like understeery cars. Maybe not. Oh, you're gonna keep me guessing until like the first practice session, aren't you? That's fine. Just out of curiosity. Is there any downtime between the seasons? Like between seasons, is there any like a couple week break, or is it basically okay? This season's okay. There is downtime. Good. This is gonna be like right around the holiday season as well, and I'm gonna be with family quite a bit in December, so I may not have a whole lot of time to practice. 1 month is planned. Okay. Sweet. Thank you, admins. Y'all get it. You all understand. Oh wow, this is a nearly perfect bumper. Purchasing that anyway. The admins understand the winter holiday struggle. All right. We're getting lots of parts. I'm not seeing too many junk cars here though. At least nothing that we haven't already gotten. Jeez, a lot of parts that are just below the threshold. Ooh, nope, we already have 2 of those. Plus other off-season events planned, but you don't hear it from me. I may or may not end up getting roped into those then. Yes! Is this the one? It is the one! Yes! Oh, it's the inline 6 one as well. You might be wondering, okay, it's just a Ford Pinto. Yeah, but it's the Ford Pinto with the double overhead cam inline 6. So this thing can actually go surprisingly fast when tuned. Oh my gosh. Yes. I want to turn. I'm gonna buy it. That's gonna go in the car parking. That's gonna go in the car parking. Oh, sweet. That is cool. I check your Discord games. Okay. Cat. I have been sent cat pics. Alright. So that is the only vehicle. That can't be the only vehicle that we don't have that's here. It's kind of sad. We're beginning to run out of like the classic vehicles in the junkyards. We're gonna buy all these parts. It's gonna be about $2 grand to buy these parts, which is nice. So we can restore them, and we can easily get a couple grand out of this as well. By the way, the model got a huge upgrade. Sweet. What did you end up doing? What is the upgrade? I need to update mine a little bit. It's been a little while since I've done any outfit changes or anything like that. I might talk to DJ and see what he did for his hoodie. And see if he has someone that like kind of created that, and see if maybe they do like commission or something. Maybe, I don't know. That is a lot of crunches. See if I can't get a couple more varieties. Gonna be awake after stream. I should too. Oh yeah, definitely. I'm gonna be doing one more restoration. That is a lot of crunch. All right. I'm not gonna be making nearly as much money here. But we still made a profit. That's good. But yeah, I'll probably be streaming until we get this one restored. This will be the final restoration of the stream. And you can see this is a gorgeous, another big boaty boy. And then I would definitely be open to seeing that. This is always cool. It's always cool seeing all of y'all updating the models and everything, seeing what changes and everything. I know for the new model update, I'm gonna be updating the hair just a little bit, making it so it doesn't blend into my face too much, because it is difficult to kind of pull an all-nighter. Okay, yeah, so definitely, I'll shoot you a message then after the stream, or if you know, probably see, depending on how long you're chilling, you're vibing and everything. Oh, and 6 minutes is free practice one. Oh, nice. To the PC! I can't wait to see how the super cold temperatures affect how the super cold temperatures affect the cars and everything, because they're racing. For those of you that aren't aware, tires are like cheese. All right. The cheese gets too cold, it's not sticky, it's just a hard clump of cheese, right? You want it nice and not too hot to where it's burning, but nice and warm and gooey and sticky. And that is like that optimum temperature. You don't want it burnt, but we don't want it frozen. Yeah, we watched the race together off stream. The race, when is the race? US time. Is that Sunday night? Is that Sunday night US time? Be kind of cool. If it's Sunday night, depending on the time Sunday night, I might be able to do that. Usually for Formula 1, I usually watch for me it's 7 a.m. Monday or 7 a.m. Sunday. I'm trying to remember when exactly it is. Because for me, I usually watch the race after it's live. So it's 7 a.m. Oh no. So for me, it'd be Saturday night. I won't be able to do that then. I will be out with family Saturday night. Wait, 7 a.m. Saturday. Yeah, no, I won't be able to do that. I think. Hang on. 7 a.m. Saturday. You're 6 hours ahead of me, so it'd be 1 a.m. starting time for me. Give it about 2 hours. That's, oh gosh. I will have to see. Maybe. That is a big hefty maybe. That is a big maybe. I'll give you a rain check on that one. Alright, let's get these removed as well. Alright. So let's see here. Inventory. So these. Alright, so this is the 20570 R15. So let me pull up the tire size calculator. Let's get this up and let us see here So this is gonna be starting size is 205. 205 width 70 R15. Calculate it. Outside diameter is 26.3 inches. So let's bump up to 35 and let's dial this down to 70. Down to 60. And so it starts at 26.3. That's 26.1. Okay, so 235.60 is what we want for those rear tires. Got it. 205.60. Let's go to the tire shop. Let's get the full-on racing slicks. Because, you know, this would be nice. Size 15, width 235. Get him extra thick. 60. There we go. We're going to turn this into a full-on drag build. And yeah, we're getting these tires. We're getting the full-on Pro Street tires. This is gonna look real good, I think. Size 15. There we go. All right. So, oh, the transmission was able to be repaired. Oh, we almost got all of them repaired. Okay, so that's the rear. That's gonna be a pain. That is gonna be a pain. All right, so we need 2 rear springs because this is slightly different. We need 2 rear spring caps, and we're gonna need 2 rubber bushings, I think. All right, let's get these installed. Let's get the fuel tank. So we need that fuel tank, and we also need the fuel pump. There we go. Take that. We'll have to see what kind of engine we want on this. If we want to swap in a different engine. So I think the 6-pack, despite its lack of upgrades, the 6-pack may actually be what gives us the most power. I think. It's hard to tell. Because the dual carb pushrod has a low base power, but so much is upgradable on it. But the 6-pack has a fairly high base power. Let's see. So I can do... Because if we do... Because it starts at 280. And the previous engine also started at 280. Yeah, we might do the 6-pack. We're gonna do the 6-pack. I think that'll be nice. Get this all over as well. Get this all cleaned out. There we go. Nice. Get that body all nice and repaired. All right. Now let's see what all we can do with this thing. Let's get that new fuel pump in. Regardless, we're gonna need that custom fuel pump. All right, we need a coil spring. Coil spring rear drive. I'm not seeing it. There it is. There it is. There's the coil spring rear drive axle. Nice. All right, we need 2 rear shock absorber Bs. And then we can get to work. Now I'm trying to remember, is the spring cap? The spring cap is what can be upgraded, not the shock. Okay, so spring. They're driving out. Oh boy. All right, I want to see if they can actually have any grip at what, 6 degrees Celsius? Like that is super low. That's like, you know, in the like the 40s for Fahrenheit. And it is very, very cold. Slicks do not like being cold. Slick tires need a little bit of heat. At least 60 degrees Fahrenheit, usually. So they're gonna need to just kind of really, really push it. Because here's the thing as well, it becomes a runaway problem, right? If the tires get too cold, they don't have grip. So you can't go around corners fast enough to heat up the tires because they're too cold, because they don't have grip. So you can't get them to heat up further so they can have grip, so they're stuck being too cold to have grip. Is that 59? Oh, they're lucky. Okay, so it's just barely warm enough for it to not really have any issues. The track is still gonna be really slippery though, because obviously you're in a desert. It's gonna be sandy. That sand, that grit and everything, that's gonna get onto the road surface, as well as any oils and everything like that from people driving on it. All of that stuff is gonna make it much slipperier. You don't notice it during regular driving, but when you're racing at, like, you know, high speeds and high downforce cars at the absolute limits, yeah, you notice it when the track is not up the proper temperature or in the proper conditions. You notice it. And boy, oh boy, is it terrifying. It's terrifying alone in Sims. I can't imagine how it feels in real life where you were actually driving it. Alright, we're gonna pull that out. Yeah, we're gonna go with the oh gosh, so many options. Alright, where are you? So many rotaries. Alright, we want the 6-pack. Factory engine power 390. Yeah. Ooh, but that's got 425 for the Hemi. Ooh. Which do we go with? Do we go with the Hemi or do we go with the 6-pack? What do y'all want for this build? For the drag build? I'm thinking. Ooh. The 6-pack has more torque. We're gonna go with the Hemi. Inline 4. I wish that was an engine swap. Swapping a turbocharged inline 4 in a boat like this, it'll never go. The starting line is stupid. They set in a corner. It is a little bit weird. It is very, very, very weird. Like I've already voiced my complaints about this track. It's very, I'd much rather them race at like a track like Indianapolis than, you know, this street circuit. Or if they're gonna do a street circuit, at least do like, you know, try to get maybe like Long Beach up to Formula One F1 standards. Because at least Long Beach is a fun track to drive on and fun to watch. This is gonna be interesting. Granted, I've been wrong before. I thought the Chicago street course for NASCAR was gonna be really, really bad. Because, I mean, it's mostly 90-degree corners, but that race was actually really, really good. Surprisingly, I know. So with that, I think you know, I'm willing to give it a shot. I'm gonna try to approach it with an open mind, but just from my current knowledge of F1 and all of that, it doesn't seem like it's gonna end well. Although one thing that would have been kind of fun, granted they banned the yellow coloring on the sphere, so it doesn't confuse drivers. One thing I was kind of hoping for was that the sphere would just stay as an emoji, and it would just react and watch the cars as they go by. That would be kind of fun. Like, no joke, I would legit have fun with that. Like, especially like if there's like an overtake battle going on through that section, you can have it like, you know, react and everything, have the star eye emoji or whatever, like the you know, if there's, you know, someone spins and they're okay and everything, you can do like the swirly eye emoji, you know, all of that. That would be kind of fun. But yeah, that I imagine that'd be very distracting for the drivers with just how big that would be, and also the drivers kind of like hard coded. All right, yellow, anything yellow, kind of keep an eye out, you know. Oh my gosh. But still. I'm hoping it's a good race, but also the pricing. Oh my gosh. Did I not get the crankshaft bearing caps? Did not get the crankshaft. That's a camshaft. Oh, there they are. I bought camshaft caps. Mercedes engine cars will suffer in the straights. Yeah, the Mercedes seems, at least this is just purely hypothetical, but it seems like Mercedes engine cars in the earlier days, like the before the aero, the underbody aero, the ground effect cars, back when they were running the MGUK and the MGUH, it seems like the MGUH may actually have been what was like where Mercedes was getting a lot of their extra power. And now that that's been banned, the other teams that were trying to find power in other ways may have may actually be a lot faster now because of that. Gearbox can't go over 51 kilometers an hour. Oh, that too. Yeah, the gearbox is a bit of an issue. 1 kilometers an hour. I mean, that's still every engine is more top speed. Yeah, they're gonna suffer a lot because the Vegas has a super long straightaway, so they're gonna have to really make up their time elsewhere. This is not gonna be a good race for Mercedes or Williams or McLaren or Aston Martin. They're gonna suffer. They're gonna suffer a lot. But hope Sane's already out. Right. Ferrari moments. Ferrari moments. When everything is spectacular in Vegas. When everything is spectacular in Vegas, the car failures are also spectacular. Alright, let's get the oil pan. It hasn't even been 10 minutes. Oh my gosh. Signs. Poor Signs. He's not gonna have a fun time. Oh gosh, I just realized all the horrible puns that can potentially come from the announcers just with it being in Vegas. Oh, they're gonna be gambling on an undercut. They're going all in on that corner. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. That's gonna be so cringe. And I'm here for it. I want that. My engine head A. A. Does this one not have the engine head? It has the intake manifold. Ferrari drivers can't take a break. No, they cannot. Oh yeah, there it is. Engine head A, V8 over valve H. There we go. Is what I was thinking that we had that as a custom part. There we go. That's gonna look a lot better. You know, poor Ferrari drivers. They're not gonna have a good time here. Ah, gosh. To be fair though, it could always be worse. You know, they could be racing at the Caesar's Palace Grand Prix track. And for those of you that don't know, Caesar's Palace was back during the 80s, 70s, late 70s, early 80s, somewhere around that time period. I might be slightly off. Don't judge me. But around that time period, Vegas had a Grand Prix previously. And instead of closing off the streets, they held it in a parking lot of a casino. It was dreadful. It was dreadful. America cannot hold good street circuit races. We have so many other great tracks, and with the potential and the space to build other purpose-built racing facilities, but we keep going for street circuits. And it's terrible. Like, Phoenix was dreadful. Dallas was trying to literally murder the cars. It was so bad. It was so bad. Okay, so that is over valve H. Right, so we want that one. Nice. Let's get this all bolted in. Get the engine built. Alright, we need carbs. Give me the carbs. There we go, twin carb. 8 barrels. It's gonna be very, very nice getting this all together. Alright. Wait, no, let's see if there's JIH. Okay, good. We do have exhaust manifolds as well. So we might actually be able to make a lot of power, because there actually is a solid amount of doables, of customizable objects here. So we might actually be able to get this thing. A little bit more power. Alright, we want the F. And we want 16. There we go. It's kind of cool seeing the kind of, right, because they have the spark plugs in the middle, so that it gets a bit more complete combustion as well, as opposed to on the side with some of the other engines. So because of that, the valve train is just a little bit weird. Alright, here you go. Rocket arms. Create overhead valve H, get 2 of these. This is gonna be fun. Putting this in. It's gonna be a little bit sacrilegious because this is basically a Dodge engine being put into what is essentially a Chevrolet, the in-game fictional version of the Chevrolet. But because the car can accept it, and because there's gonna be a mass amount of power, I'm willing to go for it. It's gonna be one of the weirder builds. It seems like something hit the Ferrari, destroyed the underbody. Oh, holy cow! I wonder. This is a long shot, and it could just very well be regular debris, right? But I think this was a problem with the Baltimore Grand Prix in IndyCar a while back. But I wonder how secured the manhole covers are. Some from the track that said yesterday was an issue with tracking the track. Yeah. So it might be some sort of road debris, or okay. That's interesting. That is interesting. We'll have to see what that ends up being. But geez, out in the first couple of laps of first practice, on the very first time you're ever going to be on this track ever, like outside of simulators. That's not good. That's not good. That's not good at all. Because then now you're playing catch up throughout the rest of the weekends. Now you're trying to like relearn a track where everyone else is like dialing in their times and setups and everything. Oh, that is rough. That is very rough. We need 2 clips. We need 2 clips. Give me the clip. Clip B. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be kind of fun actually. Getting this all put together. Alright, we need ignition wires. Give me them ignition wires. Ignition wires. V8 overhead valve H. They exist. Even more power. Another 2% there. Alright, camshaft, let's get that bolted in. Alright, let's go back up here. And we're gonna go V8 overhead valve. And we're gonna go timing chain. And we're gonna go V8 overhead valve as well. I think. That might be a mistake. Yep, it's the F version. I even hovered over it as well. Like, I should have known. I'm like, wait a second. It's a little bit different. Let's get the timing cover. It's gonna be orange. Boop, boop. There we go. Okay, we need a oil filter. We need a crankshaft pulley, and we need a water pump. Alright, oil filter V8. We're gonna need a pulley. And we need a water pump. Water pump V8 overhead valve Charlie. There we go. Because that one is also orange. Makes it easy to figure out what goes where. Oh, that's the V8 overhead valve one. Okay, that's fine. So we need water pump pulley and the V8 overhead valve crankshaft pulley. There we go. That's better. Alright. Let's get this arm. Let's get this arm. Now it seems a bump part. Science. Science is not having any luck. Holy cow. Holy cow. That is rough. That is so rough. Just nothing is going his way. Alright, V8 overhead valve F. Jeez. Let's go to the serpentine belt here. We need serpentine belts. What kind of serpentine belts? Overhead valve C. Cool. A. And then B. There we go. This should be exactly what we need. I'm surprised this car doesn't accept a supercharged engine. It should be able to fit in there. But I guess not. That's the radiator fan B. And session will not be... Wait, free practice 1 is already over. Did they... Is it because the track conditions are bad, or... Jeez, this is already turning into a mess. Holy cow. Zoink, Scoop! This is turning into a real mess. That was truly dreadful. Alright, give me the air filter. Give me the extra. It says session will not be resumed. Oh my word. Good job, Las Vegas. Oh my gosh. Now I kind of want to watch it just to see what kind of a mess this is going to end up being. Like this could be genuinely fun. Like when you watch like a so bad it's good movie, you know? All right. Let's take that off with a crane. Let's install the new engine. There we go. Look at that in there. Alright, this can bugger off. Get that out. Let's get that out. And let's get that out. Let's get the new battery. Let's get the battery onto the charger. Thankfully, no matter how low the battery is, it seems we can always recharge it. Okay, we managed to restore both of those. Nice. Take you. This thing might actually be very, very quick. Lovely, new track and already issues. Like, I mean, on one hand, Miami had a little bit of issues as well, but this is like massive issues. Like this is like, holy crap. This is gonna be a mess issues. Also, look at that. That looks scrumptious. Alright, we are gonna need a new gearbox though. We are gonna need a new gearbox. So let's go here. V8 overhead valve Foxtrot. And this is gonna be nice. This is gonna be very, very nice. Alright, we need a starter. Right. Helps to go to the right sewer. The underfloor ripped open. Okay. Is he even gonna be able to... Right, they have spare cars. When things like the battery. Yeah, if that ruptures a battery... Like if that causes... That could cause a battery fire if it gets punctured the wrong way. Ooh. If I was part of the spare parts, no spare. Oh, those mechanics. The mechanics are already jet lagged. The mechanics are already jet lagged. Now they're gonna be basically doing an all-nighter as well. Oh gosh. That is terrible. That is horrible. I feel bad for them. Here's hoping it's an easy fix. The car is modular enough. And nothing else is damaged aside from the underfloor. Hopefully. See no free practice 2 session later. Oh gosh. They are gonna be going racing on a track that they have never driven on with no practice in super cold weather on a track that is already trying to murder the cars. That If the track is an issue, this will take some time to fix. This has shades of 2005 US Grand Prix written all over it. And I'm a little bit worried. This cuz I used to love Formula 1 before that, and I took a couple year break literally because of the 2005 Grand Prix, cuz I watched it on TV and I was so frustrated when that happened. when it was only 6 cars. I thought they were joking. It took a couple laps to realize, no, this is the actual race. Yeah, the six car race. Well, it was literally Ferrari, Jordan, and Andrea Moda? What was the third team? What was the third team? I forget the third team. I'm forgetting my mind is blanking on a third team. Let's see this. Cool. Yep, we need oil. Give it the oil. I know it was Ferrari and Jordan. Where it was red, yellow, and like a dark blue or black colored team. I can't remember. I can't remember the life of me what that was. And I'm usually good on like that era of Formula One. It's been a long day at work, and I'm just have no memory. Holy cow, though. Ooh. There we go. Nice, nice, nice. Get the front suspension all disassembled. Thankfully, this is fairly standard stuff. Fairly standard fare. You can probably replace this with just the standard race tires in the front, the treaded race tires. So we won't need a whole lot of grip at the front if we're doing a drag build. Minority, thank you so much. I should have remembered that. I should have remembered that. But I completely forgot. That's a brain fart moment from Isaac. Just to confirm, because now I'm doubting myself. Was the yellow team, that was Jordan, right? The yellow team was Jordan. I'm like 99% sure. But I wanna be a 100% sure. I think it's Jordan. Was the yellow team. I know, because I remember the other team was Ferrari. Because it was one of the few race victories Schumacher actually had that year. May have been the only race victory he had that year, I think. Because Renault was just that dominant with their car. There we go. Let's get this all of that out of there. There we go. All right. So 205. Yep, 205. Okay, so let's get the tires first. We're gonna get the race tires. 2 of them. Size 15. Width 205. Profile 70. There we go. I think if Ferrari would have gone with other tire manufacturer, they would have been more competitive. Yeah, but I mean, Ferrari also had like that working relationship though with Bridgestone. Like Ferrari and Bridgestone, the reason like the 2004, part of the reason why the 2004 Ferrari was so fast is because Bridgestone literally made tires specifically for the Ferrari. And they put their heart and soul into it. And for the next season, they were a little bit more conservative because that was a season you couldn't change tires. So Bridgestone kind of made a slightly harder compound tire that was a bit less grippy. Whereas, what was the other one? Michelin made a tire that was grippier but kind of had heavier wear patterns. But for the most part, was able to go through the race without any issues. And it's, for most tracks it worked, but for the for Indianapolis, because they just resurfaced it and did the diamond cut grooves, that caused a massive issue with the wear of those tires, and basically just within like 10 laps or so, they were at risk of just blowing because of the sheer, like, it was literally tearing. Like, it wasn't even wearing. Like, the diamond cut grooves were literally tearing the tire apart. Going through the high-speed right-hander, the slightly banked high-speed right-hander, and it just, because that's what the tires kept blowing as well. First it was one of the Jordans, not the Jordans, one of the Toyotas. Then it was someone else later on, before they finally kind of caught on of, oh crap, it's the tires. But yeah, oh my word, that was a mess. I'm praying that the Vegas GP doesn't end up that bad, because people are already criticizing it, and rightfully so. It is between the extremely high pricings, the how much it's affecting the locals and everything, and the fact that there is so much space just outside of Vegas. They could have literally built a purpose-built track there. It's, I still hope the race goes well though, because the drivers are already there, the teams are already there. You know, I don't want them to try to run it through and it be absolutely miserable for literally everyone involved. I want it to be a good race. But the more this is going on, the more I'm worrying, for the sake of the drivers and the fans and everyone involved. Like, holy cow. It is very sketchy right now. I really miss Jimmy, but I miss Vettel more. Vettel reason I began to watch Formula 1. He's the reason I got back into Formula 1 back in 08. With his like super aggressive driving style and everything. I loved what Vettel. If you could have an Oshie as a Formula 1 driver, Vettel is my Oshie. He is my favorite driver, and he's just such a nice guy. But he also has a love and a passion for the sport, and he's knowledgeable on the technical aspect as well. One thing I want to see, because if you look at, like, especially during his Ferrari year, 2010, 4 people could have become F1 champion. Du bist Weltmeister. Yes. Oh my gosh. 2010 was such a good year as well. Oh my gosh, because Alonso was, like, on pace as well. Hamilton was pretty good. Webber was decent. And then Vettel just came, like, especially, like, later in the season. He had that late season comeback, and it was so good. Like, holy cow. That was... Did I not buy the front spring? I may have bought the rear spring. And then a 2014 Ferrari car happened. I mean, with the exception of the Mercedes, most of the 2014 cars were absolute dog water. Like, they were genuinely dreadful to drive. They were not good. The 2014 cars. Did I only buy one? I think I've only bought one of these. Oh, yeah, I already have two. But my mind is absolutely broken. My mind is absolutely broken. Like, outside of the Mercedes, what other 2014 car was good? The McLaren was truly dreadful. You have GP2 car. GP2 engine. The Red Bull was a mess. And only really Danny Ricciardo could kind of drive it semi-okay. Like, it was just, it would oversteer, then understeer, or vice versa. Same with the Ferrari. And Renault, oh yeah, the engine as well in that, oh my gosh. Renault never figured out hybrid. Renault never figured out the V6 hybrid engines. Macau GP's. Macau GP's YouTube channel is live streaming about check him out twice by YouTube. Oof. Oof. Yeah, honestly, like, only the Mercedes was a good car during that time period. And because of that, you kind of had the Hamilton and Rosberg dominance. And as much as I like Hamilton, Hamilton's a nice guy, and he's very, very smart man as well, very good driver. But I wish he had more competition during that time period. I think that would have been a lot of fun. But like it took like a couple years for teams to even be close to being competitive. Like it took until like 2017 for Ferrari to really give Mercedes a challenge. And it took Red Bull until like 2018 to be a regular competitor as well. Really happy about the budget cap. Hit Mercedes really hard. It hit Ferrari really hard as well. I definitely think it is a good idea though to have a budget cap in something like Formula 1. Because then it kind of allows the smaller teams to be a bit more competitive. And you can't just spend your way out of poor design choices. You have to be really smart. It becomes much more of an engineer's battle. And I love that. Because you gotta be efficient. You gotta be really smart with your money and everything. How you allocate your resources, where you can find the biggest gains, instead of just being like, oh yeah, let's just you know, buy and build everything. Mercedes invest 500 million into the W11. Jeez. That is massive. That is absolutely massive. Jeez. That being said though, like as many controversies that happens, I actually genuinely, regardless of if Hamilton or if Verstappen would have won, I definitely think that the 2021 season was probably one of the best seasons we have had in a very long time, at least since the 2016 season. Where it was the really close fight between Rosberg and Hamilton as well. But just seeing those two, you know, not knowing who's gonna win, who's gonna crash out, where they're gonna get their points and everything, that kind of battle, where it comes down to the final race of the final lap, like that is very cool. Regardless if Lewis had won that or Verstappen had won that, that was amazing driving from the both of them, and they should both be proud of themselves, regardless of you know, regardless of all of that. All right, let's strip this car down. Let's get it. Let's get the car naked. Get the car naked. The huge A-body GM cars. The final breath. Oh yeah, that was one of the few races I watched live because I was that hyped for it. And oh my gosh, I think I may have gotten a noise complaint from my neighbors a couple houses down from how much like I was just screaming during that entire time. Good screaming, like oh my gosh, it's gonna go down to the final. Like I was hyped. That was some good stuff. Oh my word. And I love that. That was absolutely, I didn't want the headlight. I wanted to see what options we have here. Straight out of the movies, yeah. Funnily enough, that's not actually the first time that it came down to the final race. Like, it happened in '76 as well between James Hunt and Niki Lauda. It happened in 2008, ironically between Massa and Hamilton. So this is the second time Hamilton's had a late race, like end of the year, like last race, push, for lack of better words. And that slide of Max out of the last corner. Yeah, I legit thought he was about going to wreck. Like, holy cow. I was terrified. Like, the entire time, I'm just... Oh, like, it was just one oh crap moment after the other. 2010, it came down to the last race and last lap as well. It was crazy. It was so crazy. Just wow. Just wow. I'm like, regardless of who you were rooting for, you have to admit that that was a season for the history books. Like, that is mwah, 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 bellissimo. That was the straight line battle. Yeah, going into the chicane. Oh my gosh. Became basically a drag race. It was so cool. I was hyped. I think I didn't stop talking to my wife about that one for like an entire week. In defense of Perez. Oh my gosh, yes. Alright, let's get these out, because these are all bad. Let's get the new stuff. Interior shop. Seat 3 leather D. Get 2 of you. Get the cape bench. Let's get steering wheel cape as well. Is that extensive battle? Paris had an oil pump failure. Holy cow. Jeez, man defended like a lion. It's kind of sad though, cause like now he's much he's not having a good season this year. Like, he's legit like falling fast, and I don't know why, cause he in 2021 especially, like, he was like super good, but I guess the new car just isn't doing it for him, maybe. Just very strange. Who thought 2022 Perez can battle Max? I mean, to be fair, like, if we're basing off his 2021 performance, like, Perez was pretty solid in 2021. I wouldn't say quite on Max's pace, but still solid. Still really solid. That actually kind of looks nice. Alright. So, I know this is cliche. But come on. You know... After Miami, they see a Paris real quick. Yeah, especially after Miami, now that you mentioned it, that's a good point. He just drowned, basically. I don't know if it was just due to like the upgrades of the car not working for him or what, but he just, I don't know what happened. Having that 70s, 80s right with this livery. Yeah, it's the golf livery. It's the golf livery. And oh my gosh, it is nice. Alright, let's do tuning. This needs to go way back to like here. Christopher's understeer car max, I get an oversteer car more. Ah, see, I'm a lot more like Perez then, because I like my cars a little bit understeery. Basically understeery unless you're on like heavy braking into a turn. Then I like just a little bit of extra rotation. So kind of rearwards brake ballast and a heavy front rake, but then more rear wing. So for the high speed corners, so nice and stable. For the slow speed corners, I can like almost drift them around. And that's why at tracks at like Valencia and stuff like that, Valencia was really quick. Because it's, you know, I set up my car for those types of tracks. Alright, we want 150. I think 170. And then like 190. See how sometimes I push the Porsche into corners? Yeah! Well, same with the Ferrari as well. It is, you know, you're really good at like the high speed sweeper tracks. Whereas I'm good at kind of the tracks I feel like an autocross course. Like the really kind of slower speed tracks. This thing is gonna be massive power. $737 horsepower. Hell yeah. That is a lot. My driving style is aggressive. Very aggressive. Holy cow. You get, although it does, you do run the risk of that biting in the butt though at times. Sometimes you end up going for gaps that are very risky. Like that's what happened with me. I did a dumb early race Valencia. I went for a gap that I should have known was closing, and it was closing a bit, but I wasn't expecting to be pinched that bad there. I'm a little bit frustrated at that. But c'est la vie, such is life. I made a recovery drive. I made it work. Smooth. 0 to 60 in 3.3 seconds. Remember the start at Valencia? You're so fast. Yeah, but you like ate through your tires, I think. Because Greg and I, we were catching you at one point. And then, because I had to do an undercut to get past Zen, my tires were dead, like in the last like 5 laps. 186 miles an hour. Very nice. Oh my gosh, that is some, That is gorgeous. How's to find out? I was managing them to have reserve. Interesting. And I don't know. Maybe I misread that thing. Cause the pace. Granted, you start out like blistering fast. So I'm like, okay, he might. Yeah, they might. You know, whatchamacallit. They might, you know, burn through their tires and everything. Ooh. And that's where Greg was behind me. I always got the better traction out of the last corner. Yeah. Which you're lucky you did that as well, because that Lambo is so good in the draft. So if you didn't, I think he may have then had you if you had a better, like a one or two times better launch out of that corner. So that was crazy. Sending a turn 1 on the inside. Oh my gosh, just turn 1 on that race. I don't know what some people were thinking, but people try to make it nearly 4 wide on me. Like Zen dived super deep on the inside. I had to slow up massively in order to like not like collide with them. It was ridiculous. Genuinely ridiculous. Ah man. I don't know, I kind of wish that race went a little bit better for me, but we had a solid recovery drive. Anyway, I think what we're gonna do. Beautiful Impala, love the golf livery on it. Thank you, 5 Cylinder Dreams. Welcome to the stream. This is our final build of the day. Actually, we wanna show. Yeah. We wanna quick go to the. We're gonna quick go to an auction house. See if we can't buy a couple cars there, and then we will end the stream, just so we can get a little bit more vehicles to work on, some options to send to people. Oh damn! I apologize. I'm sorry. I am sorry. Bad timing. I'll be sure to post the pictures up on the social media and everything. Discord link is invalid. Is it really? Why does it keep doing that? I have it set to permanent. 1 second. Discord link shouldn't be invalid. So let me... Give me 1 second. Let me update that. I don't know how people... Here we go. There we go. Now it should be the updated. Yeah, there we go. Much better. Welcome, Booga. Also, if you guys join the Discord, make sure you click the little Miata on the rules section. Rules section? Yeah. Yeah, you click the little Miata on the rules section, and then you become a member, or you can react to use any other reaction, and also become a member as well. But most people just use the Miata because that's the one I have initially. Dang it! It's out of the browser instance. Whoops. All right, we already just customized Thunderbolts. What else do we have in here? We already have a Mach 1 Mustang. Alright, what else? Ooh, the Mayan M8. Yes. Alright, let's raise this. This is like literally the only vehicle here that we don't have. Come on, give us this car. Please. I need some modern vehicles to customize as well. Because it's mostly been classic cars. And I want some modern stuff. Can you move? Yeah. 1 second. After this bid, I will definitely do that. Are we really going up to $97,500 at a time? I join a Discord right quick. Nice, thank you so much. Definitely appreciate you jumping in. Give me the car. We're having a bidding battle. They gotta be getting tired. Come on, your arms gotta be tired from raising your sign up so many times. It started so low. It started so low, and it's probably gonna get close to like 97,000. Man, I think you gotta let that thing go. Nah, this is a luxury car. We're going all the way. We're going all the way up to its car value and then some. Speed. Speed. Bruh. Give me the car. Oh my gosh, they're still going. Finally. The price will be higher than a new car. Oh yeah, the economy in Car Mechanic Simulator is absolutely ludicrous. Some of the DLC cars, like the freaking Ford 6 figures, bro. Yeah. It's a lot. But yeah, oh my word, it's huge. Uh-oh. Why is I'm getting an error? You're not receiving enough video. Okay. Should be fine now. Like real life. Welcome, Adachi. I apologize. We're literally about to end the stream. It is getting very late. So I apologize. I need to get things ready for work tomorrow morning. I have an early. Oh, you've been lurking. Oh, okay. Well, thank you for stopping by the stream. I'm probably actually gonna be ending this stream here. So thank you all so much for watching. I do appreciate it and everything. This is a really fun stream. Restoring 3 massive land yachts and turning them into speedboats. Big boys, getting real speedy. Sometime this weekend I'll be posting, or sometime soon I'll be posting the poll in the community tab on the channel for you to vote for what you guys want to see restored and customized and everything. Shit, I gotta work tomorrow too. Good night. Mess with my time. Oh no, I'm sorry. Hopefully you get enough rest for work and everything. Y'all have a great day at work, at school, whatever you're doing tomorrow. May it be a great time. And as always, I'm Umbras. Wherever you're in the world, whatever time of day it is for you, may it be a great time. And I will see you all in the next stream. Until then, take care, everybody. Bye-bye!